You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
Get more money. Okay, we're gonna get more money. Okay, we're gonna get more money. Okay, we're gonna get into something else.
Days away. it's not a said thing. It's not like, you know, there's like, you know, who got the best. It's just everybody appreciates everyone's art, and when you do appreciate someone else's art, it makes your art better because you know that like you gotta come with it. You know, Cats in LA is coming with it right now, and the bar is set, and you know, we just trying to own up to it. You know, all of us are, you know, so.
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
Yeah. Homage. You know what I'm saying? Yo. I remember being upstairs at Drew's, sitting in that chair watching shoes spin and being the only one in the room, confused on how fast yesterday became yesteryear. 3 floors of fun became 1 floor open space. The mainstream that came to get crunk went to get some air. Unfamiliar to them songs spinning, they would disappear. Back to that main floor, 1 floor above them, I'm an audience of one, getting wrapped up in main source, Gangstar, Black Moon, Onyx and Slum, thinking this can't be what the fellowship around us become. And my dude's still spinning like it's the livest event, showing us all how a captain goes down with the ship. So them stripes on them shoulders I salute you for, on the strength of them local records you introduced on tours, reaching other states with heat some of us made, while bullshit records turn to pieces on that stage. Yeah, live from the trenches, from the fruits of this labor, making pies for the listeners. Food for thought to make up a newfound religion. Move crowd precision, dog, where would the scene be without a shoes house to chillin'? Shut your pub down soon as we moved out the building. Ask the Buddha, all the lights, they rest in peace all alike. I've been there, 20 minutes setting for a section of my brethren with selections out my 12-inch collection. On that road, let's travel, embarking on my search now, trying to determine the value of what I'm worth. Blaming on my pride, took a while for me to climb, but on that journey left jewels behind that'll forever shine. I'm a blueprint writer for dudes you kids might have heard of and got inspired to do shit like them. Word up, used to slang tapes on that stupid grooves. A hip-hop shop kid made some fruitful moves and didn't appreciate having to do it my way till I realized that many can't adapt and do it my way. Plus, homage ain't nothing to lust. I'm just grateful to the faithful when my name is discussed. Hodgepodge, Montana, Big Tone, Breakfast Club, Wasted You, Blase, Splee, all the above. Etc. You know what I mean? Yada, yada, yada. And so on and so forth. What up, Shoes? What up, Shoes? What up, Shoes? What up, Shoes?
Drums check 1, 2. Keys check 1, 2. Bass check 1, 2. It's live and direct, so you can go back and tell your crew. Sound. Once again,
We're coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Another Beat Junkies.
You're listening to the world's first Beat Junkie sound. It's the number 1 set and sound. Check this shit.
Check. 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the world, you tune into another episode of Soundcheck. Salute to everyone checking in. If this is your first time to the show, welcome. If not, welcome back. Yes. Soundcheck broadcasting live tonight on the Beat Junkies Twitch channel. Also broadcasting live on usound.com/RHETTMATIC. And of course, youtube.com/BeatJunkies1992. Hope you guys have been doing good wherever you are in the world. Got a lot of joints to play tonight. And of of course, my special guest, the one and only, the 805 King, representing the Creighton Theater Palace, the one they call WILDCHILD. Got a new album called Omawale out right now. But yeah, man. Like I said, I got a lot of joints to play, but also gonna play some new videos. Salute to everyone in the chat room. Shouts to my man, Mr. Fame, Proper Glassware in the house. DJ Major Minor, my man, the most Fortified Bandits. But yeah, so let's do like this. Started off with a new joint by one of my favorite MCs out right now, RJ Payne. It's called Conversation, featuring the OG, Ice-T. And once again,
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
check it out.
These motherfuckers swear they slick. This nigga been trailing me the last 10-15 minutes. He gonna pull me over any fucking second, I can just feel it. Where the fuck we go? Jack. In the Porsche that's powder blue. Had to roll the window down like, officer, how are you? He said license registration. That talking shit I don't do. You say anything wrong, it's a coffin picked out for you, nigga. I cracked a smile while I hold my cigar. Heard a door slam, somebody feet approaching my car. I see this nigga Scotty walking up, he spoke from afar. So Nino Brown ain't dead, I was hoping you are. First of all, Tito, see I got the needle and thread. I sewed it up, you can't lock me down, I'm legally dead. And my lawyer on speed dial, I'm feeding him bread. I've been harassed and shot, what a media spread. Stupid, I got him mad, he told me exit the whip. Put your hands on the hood, but I'm extra legit. He told us back up to leave, I got him desperate as shit. Simply told him I'm out your league, don't expect me to slip, nigga.
That's what you gonna do.
What's poppin'?
What's up, bro?
So man, y'all just coming making all this fucking noise, fucking on my shot. So Romy did here, what's going on?
Did I ask you for your opinion yet, bro?
No, you didn't, brother. Nah.
Listen, man, this nigga Scotty just pulled us over, man.
Scotty?
Damn. Yeah.
Scotty Appleton?
Yeah.
His old head? He's still pulling niggas over? So Romy did here, you're not supposed to be getting pulled over by Scotty Appleton. Scotty Appleton got about 54 years on the force, bro. It look like he the nigga from Law and Order.
Man, stop playing, man.
Man, I said Romy did here, you authorized that. We got one of the fastest cars out here. We got caught by an old ass Appleton. Man, I ain't, man, y'all want some other shit. I just, y'all keep fucking up my shot too. Shit.
You finished? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's get down to business.
By the way, I done retired from drugs. I've invested in vinyl records. I've acquired some clubs. I got yacht stocks and bonds. No more bribing the judge. I ain't saying I really did it, nor denying I was. Sue me. Fact remains, now I'm free and I'm richer. And since it's legal, pardon while I roll this weed in the swisher. Here's a tip, invest in something. Hit the beach or the river. And if you ever need a job, come to me, you my nigga, it's paid. Hopped in the whip and sunk in the seat laughing. Then pulled off speeding with fuck the police blasting. He's still standing there, sucking his teeth, gasping. Meanwhile, everything that I touch in the street is platinum. I'm selling strictly the facts. I put New York in the fucking full Nelson and 60 flat, nigga. We did it with no help and no piggyback. I told Corey throw a party and tell the city we back, motherfucker.
Peace, y'all. It's the Kid Fashion, aka the capital F in full effect. You rockin' with my homie, DJ RHETTMATIC, right here on Soundcheck, Beat Junkies Radio. Let's go.
This goes out to you, yeah, to you. Stay wise to the rules, ain't no looking back. Stay wise to the rules, let me get that pack. Let's go. Hey, yo, we gon' hit them off with that fresh shit I'm blessed with. All your jewels, diamonds, and senses ain't impressive. Should've invested a little more into your weapons. Inside of the Pyrex, we never looked and never measured. It's all off instinct, experience, homie, miss me. Y'all making progress, but traveling up shit's creek. The more we deep, and them C notes is all we see. Played on the darkest parts of the streets, and for that y'all gon' pay for the fee. Seems like you chumps try and reach, Lil Mio piss on the seat. Looking for a kink in the arm of the breach, but your shit too weak. See me posted with the greats in the mid. This a championship run, do it all the way from the one. Now we on the island, eyes in the sun. They was favorite 5 to 1. I conjured up the spirit of pun. Big Miho with the smoking gun. Go back like 8 tracks, dats and all that. Dusty crates and wood packs with 8 cigar wraps. A bomb batch of that green twisted. I'm a palm stacks, off brands get souls lifted. When I cock max beyond that, my mind is militant. Gorilla grip, nothing but greats. I pop and fizzle with and drippy fits. Modern day physicists. Y'all for the frigidness, nothing but the rawest shit that I was gifted with. From sun up to sundown, they ain't got shit to say when we around. Rolling with a squad of boss generals, you know that I paid the cost to flex now. From sun up to sundown, they ain't got shit to say when we around. Rolling with a squad of boss generals, you know that I paid the cost to flex now. Stay wise to the rules, ain't no looking back. Stay wise to the rules, let me get that pack.
No time for looking back, cause it's done.
Stay wise to the rules, ain't no looking back. Stay wise to the rules, let me get that pack.
No time for looking back, cause it's done.
Stay wise to the rules, ain't no looking back. Stay wise to the rules, let me get that pack.
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
This is Chris Gibbs from Union, Los Angeles. Pack your granola, get your canteens ready, dust off your backpacks, throw on that bubble goose, and let's enjoy the hike with the sounds of Dirty Digs and the Killer Tape Network.
Open portals when I strike match, fiery diary, write crack, check your Facebook live, I might snap, dig, set the booby, I flex the jewelry like I'm next to Juvie, I'm a hot boy, I bet the cash money move me, Supreme Louis under North Face, more hate, the way the score shape, I just caught a court case, murdergram specialist, criminal element, yeah it's evident, I'll be blacking out like I'm prejudiced. Melody mayhem, tackle the topic like Strahan. Diabolic, acknowledge a genius with a spray can. Tag the easel, fashion regal, my rags are lethal. Danny Glover in a sequel, I drag your peoples. Gold herringbone, welcome to the Terror Dome. Public enemy, I'm throwing flavor on the metronome. 120, one semi, let the rounds empty my assembly. Found guilty cause the sound's filthy. Opposition rubbish, I ain't holding grudges. Hope you haters kick the bucket, that's another subject. Chain military massacre, master the map. Pilgrimage to Africa, the do-rag dynasty's back. Replenish the aura to boost the culture. On behalf of the order, salute the sculpture. A staple in this genre full of martyrs. We supplying the essence with this alkaline water. Replenish the aura to boost the culture. On behalf of the order, salute the sculpture. A staple in this genre full of martyrs. We supplying the essence with this alkaline water.
Hey yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Tri-State, representing Gold Chain Military, General Max. And you are now tuned into the Killer Tape Network, live and direct. Let's go.
Yo, this is JR. This is Nine. Yo, from Dirty Digs, Gold Chain Music. You keeping the Killer Tape Network, only that fire. Yeah.
Big Junkies style.
Check. 1, 2. And we're back. Salute to everyone in the chat room. Yep. So, yeah. Once again, you're checking out Soundcheck. Live and direct here on the Beat Junkies Twitch channel. We're also broadcasting live on usound.com/RHETTMATIC. Salute to my brother Tico, Ricky Rucker. Rest in peace to my brother Bias One. And then we're also watching on youtube.com/BeatJunkies1992. Anyways, let me do a quick recap of what I played. Starting the show off, wanted to wish a happy belated birthday to my brother, House Shoes. He celebrated his 47th birthday yesterday. So in honor of his birthday, I played a joint called Castles featuring the Queen, Jametta Rose. Then I played a joint called Homage by Big Shoes. That's Big Tone and House Shoes. Then after the intro, started off with the new RJ Payne. It's called Conversations. Featured the OG Ice-T in the video. Then of course, I played Trunks by my brother XP the Marksman and my beat young brother D Styles off the album Pacific Standard Time. Yes, full album produced by D Styles and RHETTMATIC on Beat Junkies Sound. And then we ended off new Tri-State and Dirty Digs. It's called Alkaline Water. And once again,
you're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
Yes, salute to everyone that's just joining us for the first time on the show. Welcome. If not, welcome back. During that 2 hours of that raw boom bap hip hop shit. Your own TV raps meets Friday Night Flavors. For again the mix. Let me know what city you're checking in. Give me a city country check-in right now, chat room. Let me know where you're representing at. Yeah. Come on. Let me know where you're checking in. Surfed always representing LA in the house. I see my man Peter in the house. Yep. H-Town in the house. Shouts to Killer Gorilla. We got the 805 in the house. Salute to Mike Checkmate. Yep. C-Town in the house. Shouts to Akas. Shouts to all the BJOS students and Beat Junkies TV students. Bay Area in the house. What I just started off right now in the mix. Off the Back in Black album. Cypress Hill. The joint's called The Original. Produced by Black Milk. And once again,
you're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
Come on.
Untouchable. Before you could touch a made guy, you had to have a good reason. Untouchable. Before you could touch a made guy, you had to have a good reason. Untouchable. Before you could touch a made guy, you had to have a good reason. Untouchable. Before you could touch a made guy, you had to have a good reason. You had to have a symbol. Before you could touch a made guy, you had to have a good reason. You had to sit down and you better you could know what you made for. You had to get waxed.
All I smoke is OG, riding around low key, higher than the nosebleeds, reppin' LA, that's the home team. All I smoke is OG, riding around low key, higher than the nosebleeds, reppin' LA, that's the home team.
It's Senny Sosa, riding in the roaster. A brand you can trust like the Coca Nostra. It's Senny Sosa, riding in the roaster. A brand you can trust like the Coca Nostra. It's Senny Sosa, riding in the roaster. A brand you can trust like the Coca Nostra. It's Senny Sosa, riding in the roaster. A brand you can trust like the Coca. It's Senny Sosa, riding in the roaster. A brand you can trust like the Coca Nostra. Boy, I thought I told you, watch how you approach us. Cypress hold it down for the coast like we supposed to. When I spot a vulture, put him on the poster. Have you seen the body, said the pig? I don't know, sir. I rep it for the best coast, I rep it for the hometown. Where money beating bitches make the whole world go round. And gangsters pop up and turn into a ghost town with some call it low scandal. That's where it goes down. I do it for my family, I do it for my day ones. When we meet up, best believe we gonna blaze one.
All I smoke is OG, riding around low key, higher than the nosebleeds. Reppin' LA, that's the home team.
LA original. Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta.
All I smoke is OG, riding around low key, higher than the nosebleeds. Reppin' LA, that's the home team.
LA original. Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta.
Murder was the only way that everybody stayed blind. You got out of blind, you got whacked. Everybody knew the rules.
This the almighty Cypress, fuck if they don't like it. I know my real ones gonna bounce to this hype shit. We never sleep, keep it tighter than a vice grip.
The beat is knocking on your head like a nightstick.
Started out in Southgate, nowadays I'm worldwide. Gotta keep a loaded 45 on the 405. I keep my eyes wide, so think before you try. Anything can happen in the city, boys, do or die.
Where we from, we had to choose a side. But this music took us levels only few could rise.
Shit blew my mind. The street's dangerous, it ain't changing. Better watch what you pass me in the papers.
All I smoke is OG, riding around low key, higher than the nosebleeds. Reppin' LA, that's the home team.
LA original.
Selectron.
Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta.
All I smoke is OG, riding around low key, higher than the nosebleeds. Reppin' LA, that's the home team.
LA original.
Selectron.
Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta.
Breeze ever flowing. Selectron. Breeze ever flowing.
Yep. This joint.
Selectron.
It's called the Idiotic.
Breeze ever flowing.
By Breeze Ever Flowing.
Selectron.
And Big Zoo. And once again,
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
Selectron. Breeze ever flowing. Selectron. Breeze ever flowing. Selectron. Breeze ever flowing. Selectron. 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 Breeze ever flowing. Selectron. Breeze ever. Yeah, I'm about to send you back. Come follow me with respect to boot camp through the advancement of. Yeah, I'm about to send you back. Come follow me with respect to boot camp through the advancement of. Yeah, I'm about to send you back. Come follow me with respect to boot camp through the advancement of. Yeah, I'm about to send you back. Come follow me with respect to boot camp through the. Yeah. I'm about to send you back. Come follow me with respect to boot camp through the advancement of technology. This, that anthropology, study of the past. The kid had a blast, sent it to me and I couldn't pass. Smash through your looking glass, cooking grass. Shroom shit, Dr. Doomfist when I'm whooping ass. This sound Brooklyn ass. What you looking at? Ride the loop like the alley-oop from the hook and pass. Ow. That foul was most preventable, and I would respect you more if you
You made it intentional. This social media got motherfuckers anti-sensible. Online they like a lion, IRL they like an antelope. Now I ain't got the answers to the virus or the antidote, but y'all been spitting violence since they went and clipped the cancer smoke. It seemed nuts how I seen my first butt on the ashtray, sitting on the number 10 bus at the age of 878. Can you relate? Then consider where you came from before you debate what's at stakes. What comes before states the plan. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Selectron, breeze overflowing. 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 Selectron, breeze overflowing.
This is a Midwest. This is a Midwest. This is a Midwest.
Some new shit. It's called One Day by Soundcheck, featuring your brother Elzai. And once again,
you're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
This is a Midwest. 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 The Midwest. This is a 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 Midwest. Sick of working 40 hours just to get by. Sick of working 40 hours just to get by. Sick of working 40 hours just to get by. Sick of working 40 hours just to get by. Play hard, grind harder, just to look fly. All my sisters and my brothers, we gon' love you right now. Spitting from the fifth dimension, you're cordially invited to the rhyme outline of what I'm right now. Spitting from the fifth dimension, you're cordially invited to the rhyme outline of what I'm right now. Spitting from the fifth dimension, you're cordially invited to the rhyme outline of what I'm right now. Spitting from the fifth dimension, you're cordially spitting from the fifth dimension, you're cordially invited to the rhyme outline of what I foresee. On my board, he's cut it up like magic on some New Orleans. I'll touch and fuck you up like Wolverine. I see a brighter horizon though, a long way from York, Forest Lane, and Ivanhoe. Maybe like Vice, you rap phenomenal. Can't wait until you drop another domino. The effects of which may flip your domino. Keeping it real, using skills to enlighten. Life's a bitch, Layla Ali wouldn't fight. Mention my name today's is Sonny Liston. Have your money missing if you pay attention to what I've been spitting. To get the grants like the 94 Pistons. I rock the Steelers, fuck the Jays, the nigga was different. The way Willis cut the waves had me winning independent. My gear was a clinic on freshen up to the minute. Maybe one day you will get it. Yeah, maybe one day you will get it. Let's go. Sick of working 40 hours just to get by. Play hard, grind harder, just to look fly. All my sisters and my brothers,
Play my cards right, read them and weep. Never swallowed the seed from the apple. The freedom can keep you in it. Play my cards right, read them and weep. Never swallowed the seed from the apple. The freedom can keep you in it. Play my cards right, read them and weep. Never swallowed the seed from the apple. The freedom can keep you in it. Play my cards right, read them and weep. Never swallow. Play my cards right, read them and weep. Never swallowed the seed from the apple. The freedom can keep you in a mental prison. My pen's potential, risen my credentials for being wild as a child without parental vision. Hey, don't make me throw a bar at you. I stone rocking the presidential like the FDR statue. Sipping Pinot Noir that was in the double R statue. The art's official, the weed inside the cigar's natural.
Yeah, you can't see me like a LeBron travel. In the clutch of the game, they way too much of a lane. We on the lake, that's great, come pay your visit. You feel this, it's about as Midwest as it gets it. Plus the realness got you open like a business. Turn it up louder in order to reach the higher limits. I'm a G, you can be my album image. Shit, you quarterback, get dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It's the kind of shit I'm in. I'm sick of working 40 hours just to get by. Play hard, grind harder, just to look fly. All my sisters and my brothers, we gon' love each other. One day, yeah, it's gon' be alright. One day, we gon' treat each other right. Yeah, this is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. This is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. This is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. This is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. Yeah, this is a Midwest. This is a
This joint's called The Wild Factor, but the late great Five Dog off the album Forever, out right now. And once again,
you're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
most of these joints that I'm playing on the show, you can get it at beatjunkies.com. That's our digital record pool. Don't sleep.
CDs off the wall. Thriller LPs, skill set, a B.I.G. Wordplay, a Nas, militants, a Chuck D. Showmanship by Running D. 411 by Mary J. Million Soul by TLC, the emergence of Death Row. Wu-Tang getting it clean. The sounds of Robin Esther still reigning supreme like they're melon full, but they hungry. Wanna stay in the time, Prince's sign at the time. Soundtrack to Purple Rain, no doubt wasn't a game. Rakim got 'em, see stories by Ricky D. The Fresh Fest tour, the Fugees score. Daddy Kane's roaring, WA verse the Lord. Cube's America's most, bubbling on both coasts. I'm that 70s babe, reppin' hip hop of the 90s. Or love below, ATL and Queens blow. We make the people say, ha ha, when the ladies go, yeah, yeah, one time baby, yeah. Everybody say, one time, we make the people say, ha ha, when the ladies go, yeah, yeah, one time baby, yeah. We make the people say, ha ha, when the ladies go, yeah, yeah, one time baby, yeah. We make the people say, ha ha, yeah, yeah, one time baby, yeah. We make the people say, ha ha, yeah, yeah, one time baby, yeah. We make the people say, ha ha, yeah, yeah, one time baby, yeah. We make the people say, ha ha, yeah, yeah, one time baby.
Salute. This joint is called Ohio Live by my man Device Tracks, featuring God Dolo God Body. And once again,
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
and the crew is called
Beat Junkies.
Flow the finest, then try to cough it. Know the assignment, show up on time and get out my office. Flow the finest, then try to cough it. Know the assignment, show up on time and get out my office. Flow the finest, then try to cough it. Know the assignment, show up on time and get out my office. Flow the finest, then try to cough it. Flow the finest, then try to cough it. Know the assignment, show up on time and get out my office. Got a problem, that's you resolve it. I let off a whole round, it's over. Blow the smoke and revolver. Too old to be playing father. Put my heart on the scale of ways and orca. You thought you were safe until the day the devil that trained me got ways for torture. 80 degrees and barking, the season of freezing dark. And witness unbelievable how they flee when we take it off. And the feet on the feeble portion. We're not compatible. Luck at this rap, adapt you up and set back to rap with you. It's a lot of things I don't have to do. Shit, I got math to do, but I'm here. Show me some fucking gratitude. Lyrical aptitude, designer crafted to last till I pass away. And manufactured and packaged and stacked the crate. People ask me why I rap this way. Cause it's a fact one day that I'ma add to the weight that the casket weighs. Live from the yo, it's yo, live from the yo, it's yo, live from the yo, it's yes,
Salute to everyone that's checking in. Salute to Brother Jay, all the way from Hawaii. Shout out to my hot boy, my man DJ Tom Cat. Shout out to God's Arm, Kamikaze Fonzie. This joint right here. Come on. It's my brother Raz Cat. New joint called a Slaughterhouse Fan. Once again,
you're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
First the Fuji. 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 First. First the Fugees, NEPMD. First the Fugees, NEPMD. Then the Far Side. It's nothing to believe in, man. Horseman finally dropped the album, the Slaughterhouse Breakup. Always wanted on 8 Us, Primo track, go straight nuts. Name it the Octagon, industry shake up. A hip-hop fan's dream, but Rulia waked up. We lyricists, straight lines and shape up. It's impossible to replace original chemical makeup. Most groups fall apart over ego or pay cuts. Personality defects and hidden agendas lead to division with members. Now I'm beefing with my niggas triggered. Outside opinions, management, my bitch got me on IG live screaming, suck my dick. Nobody wrong necessarily, hate to see brothers fight when rarely see bottles that capture lightning. Stars not aligning, individually y'all shining. Erica Badu, maybe next lifetime, man. Took Horseman 20 years just to get a debut. First rap supergroup, but we never produced. 10 years later, Slaughterhouse is the proof that there's strength in numbers. Slaughterhouse is the truth. Now it's 2022, let it do what it do. Cannabis clearly don't give a fuck about his neighbors. Dropped that debut, he dropped his solo shit 2 weeks later. Priest hated Mady, Rupp love him, Biz too. Nickel with heaven, corrupt eating with Big Snoop. Buttons podcast got him the bag, big loot. So if it ain't an urgency, money gon' miss you. So I suggest a merger, 2 and 2 of course, to carry the torch, open arms, open doors, no love lost, remorse, no beefing over pork, fuck it, when Nino blessed, we can call it Slaughter Horse. Slaughter Horse. Yo, all kids to the side, man. I know most of y'all brothers for over 20 years, man. Individually, y'all some of the greatest MCs ever. And as a team, y'all the most deadliest team. Okay, maybe the second most deadliest team. Nah, but for real, man, time heals all wounds. I wanted to expose some of our little fucked up dirt too, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Teams fall apart, man, but y'all fall back together. I wish you healing in your friendships and much love. And I think we got a new controversy. Fuck it, Alchemist just sold me this beat.
This is kind of crazy. This new joint's called Pangea by Coast Contra. And the reason why I played this is a new group from LA, killing it. And the 2 of the members happen to be Razgaz's son. Twins. Once again.
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
One of my favorite new groups from LA, once again. Check them out, Coast Contra. This joint's called Pangea.
me I'm too ironic. I mean it that I'm the nicest. Tell me I'm too ironic. I mean it that I'm the nicest. Tell me I'm too ironic. I mean it that I'm the nicest. Tell me I'm too ironic. I mean it that I'm the nicest. Tell me I'm too ironic. I mean it that I'm the nicest. Tell me I'm too ironic. I mean it that I'm the nicest. Tell me I'm too ironic. I mean it that I'm the. Tell me I'm too ironic. Tell me I'm too ironic. I mean it that I'm the nicest. I'm free cause I know I'm priceless. I cheated on all my vices. Through Christ, I know who Christ is. He told me I'm his disciple. I told him he'll be my idol. Just put his verse in the Bible. It might make me feel like Tyson. They hear me and get the biting. It might make me feel like Tyson. They hear me and get the biting. It might make me feel like Tyson. They hear me and get the biting. It might make me feel like Tyson. They hear me and get the biting. It might make me feel like Tyson. They hear me and get the. It might make me feel like Tyson. They hear me and get the biting. It might make me feel like Tyson. They hear me and get the biting. Might make me feel like Tyson, they hear me and get the biting. The fear of a Leonidas, Arthur with arthritis. The shit that these niggas writing, I'm over it like a hype. And I know that I'm indecisive, I like it if you don't like it. East Coast, West, nigga, I'm from Philly. Bitches call me Ties, my niggas call me Titty. Tell them show us love when we in the city. If you in the building, holla if you hit it. Knock down the domino, have a nice fall like Geronimo. Lost cars in effect, y'all criminals. Different when women fuck with the bars like conjugal. Shake them, the scar all shot. What's wrong with the jury? I'm Rastafari for an eye, blind fury, no cry, no worry. Ask times we look at y'all sideways. Did it my way, you in the streets, I jog highways. Hurry, move out, nigga, who's out? Cold Contra, get the news out. Extra, extra, nigga, so extra. That's your favorite rapper? Put him on the stretcher. I got my flow, get the silhouette eventually. So many y'all overshadow my silhouette 50 deep. Talos, the son of God, ain't nobody eclipsing me. One solution under God and your problems ain't shit to me. Nigga, my victory in the cannon, your gun jam. I share space with the greatest standing, they lungs panic. I prefer mono a mono till she get one-handed. Rather than keeping elephants in rooms that become mammoths. My uncle saying, any, mini, mighty, mo. Rapping Cali, Colombia, my name real low. From city to city, we've been on the road. From coast to coast, all around the globe. My heart pumping from drying out these blood suckers. I had an appetite for destruction since the last supper. Set my grave before I scrape the plate and remain hungry from a third world country. But the whole world love me. Rappers falling off like Humpty Dumpty. Walking on eggshells around me, they body parts fell apart. Before they first start, I outshine my ultrasound before I was found. Now I illuminate the whole crowd. Move out, nigga, who's out? Cold Contra, get the news out. Extra, extra, nigga, so extra. That's your favorite rapper? Put him on the stretcher.
This joint, it's cold, headshot from MOP's first family crew member, Teflon. Salute, if you're joining us. Soundcheck with RHETTMATIC. Playing all the joints for you tonight.
shot. Give it all you got, it's a headshot. Here, take your best shot. Give it all you got, it's a headshot. Here, take your best shot. Here, take your best shot. Give it all you got, it's a headshot. This is hip hop. Listen to how that shit knock. Take your best shot. Give it all you got, it's a headshot. This is hip hop. Let that shit knock. To it. I do this for the love of the music, but the thugs and the shooters saluted. It's that true shit. Number one undisputed. Just coming to give them something exclusive. I ain't used to the bullshit they been selling them. I'm a veteran. Music is my medicine. Yeah, we coming for they head again. And when they hear this shit knocking, they gotta let us in. You know the flow cold as it ever been. So you know it's ever sit. You know it's evident. This BK borough resident so thorough I can run for president. Class is in session. Let's give these niggas a lesson. Can't block the blessing. I've been destined. Woo! Without a question, I came to take over the game. My confessions. Here, take your best shot. Give it all you got. It's a headshot. Blah. This is hip hop. Listen to how this shit knock. Take your best shot. Give it all you got. It's a headshot.
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
This joint's right here called I Attack by the neighborhood Creeks, produced by my big brother Bumpy Knuckles. Yeah, and once again the crew is my big brother Premier got something to say.
Yo. That's a lot of yo's. You know why? Because I said yo. DJ Premier. Beat Junkie Radio on Dash. These guys fuck with records. You guys fuck with caca. That's bullshit. Get the fuck off the fucking set. Unless you got vinyl in your hands. And some needles. Can't scratch without them. One love, y'all.
Guitars drumming, neighborhood creeps coming, bringing it over bass, the snare and kicking the drum. Guitars drumming, neighborhood creeps coming, bringing it over bass, the snare and kicking the drum. Guitars drumming, neighborhood creeps coming, bringing it over bass, the snare and kicking the drumming. Guitars drumming, neighborhood creeps coming. Guitars drumming, neighborhood creeps coming, bringing it over bass, the snare and kicking the drumming. We reppin' New York, Albany to Poughkeepsie, working and writing high as a kite and a little tipsy. So miss me while talking slickly, you know that shade shit. It's lights out after Jimmy V let that fade hit. Made a ton of tracks, age well with the times, and I never had to write a shit. I paid all of my rhymes. The climb's part of the process, so sit and watch us. We not for kissing an ass or relying on riding crotches. The clock is ticking, I'm itching to put a verse on the mixing. I'm never switching it up without formula or tradition. The mission keep on making music that we feel, cause I never wrote a rhyme to go in peace to Master Pill. So feel it or don't fuck with it, it's your decision. But a beat from Bumpy Knuckles needs a verses with precision.
Whenever I see, I attack. Knock them out position. Cover every angle on the mic. Whenever I see, I attack. Knock them out position.
Highway to hell, driven insane. I took the psychopath to rebel, better stay in your lane. Underpaid,
pit in my belly is full of vipers. Starving artists, destruction is with my appetitis. Fist fighters, I'll feed you knuckle sandwiches till you catch itis. Riot inside is the Pied Piper. I get a tiger, DUI and I'm the driver. With a license to kill, only diver with a license to ill. Trifling skill, hyping the kill, slicing the pie, knife to your bill. Hold up, no time for the foreplay, bitch. Y'all get fucked with a vivid 4K dick. Forfeit the trip, psilocybin, sauteed shrimp. Let that swordplay stick while y'all lay mince. I don't mince words while y'all play Vic. The poor bearer with a ball peen hammer. The hammer home the last nail in the coffin lit. Animal cracker.
New joint. One they call Onyx. It's called Just Slam. And once again,
you're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
Better run if you're getting scared. Peace to Amber Rose and Britney Spears and all the bald
coming off the head. Like say just do it, we say just slam. Jump in the mosh pit and raise your hand. Onyx get it wild, we got the craziest fans. Do a triple backflip, we got the craziest slams. You can ask Random F, Travis Scott, Uzi Vert, with his slam boy. Onyx, we got the greatest show on earth. I stage time, not the see I've been slamming some birth. What's up? It's Roadstar, nigga. Bring it. What? I take all y'all out. Ain't you know talk about them, make me call y'all out. What's up? We want to make the noise. It just loud. Make the only get the children loud. We want to make the noise. It just loud. Make the only get the children loud. We want to make the noise. It just loud. Make the only get the children loud.
And we're back. Salute. If you're just joining us, welcome. It's your first time on the show, welcome. Soundcheck with RHETTMATIC. Here live and direct at the Beat Junkies Twitch channel. Also broadcasting live at usound.com/RHETTMATIC. Also broadcasting live on youtube.com/BeatJunkies1992. So let me do a quick recap of what I played in the mix. So I started off with the joint called The Originals off of Cypress Hill's new album called Back in Black, fully produced by Black Milk. Then after that, I played The Idiotic by Breeze, Ever Flowing, a Big Zoo. Then after that, I played One Day, a new joint by Soul Electric, featuring my brother, the great Elzai. Then I played The Wow Factor by the late great Fife Dog off his album Forever. It's out right now, featuring Big Brother Plug 3, aka DJ Maxio De La Soul. Then after that, I played Ohio Live, a new track by Device Tracks featuring Dolo Godbody. Then I played a Slaughterhouse Fan by my brother, the one and only Razcast. And then one of my favorite new groups out right now, Coast Contra. The joint's called Pangea. Then after that, Headshot, a new joint by Teflon. Then I played I Attack by the Neighborhood Creeps, produced by my big brother, Bumpy Knuckles. Then I ended it off with Just Slam, the new joint by Onyx. And once again,
you're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
Salute to my brother, representing 313, QD, Funky Cowboys. What up, though? As Dilla would say, man. Anyways, salute to everyone in the chat room. Who else we got in the chat room? We got Yaga 5000G, Rockin' Roger 64 all the way from Amsterdam. We got DJ Lakody. We got Mega 7981. But anyways, before I bring in my special guest, let me do a quick sponsor break. And once again,
you're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
And we'll be right back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
go. Wild Child, baby. You know what's on when Jack's hosting. This is post-COVID, backyard boogie, soul funk music, the party's full co-ed. Still cracking, lacking, flaunting my portable bar shit. Grown folkin' on the golf course, forming a cigar click. Classic diplomatico sipping, locked in my shipment. Venezuelan rum, B-boys and B-girls tripping, it's meant for sipping. Buzzing Al Pacino, devil's advocate, guns, mic blazing. Liquid crew functions, or still so amazing. King T still up in this, acting a fool. While the felines and the smokeaholics jumping in and out of the pool. Got it cracking from the jump, sound system sickening. Me and Ernie, cooling with owner fatherly politicking. Planning on expanding the CDP ammunition. While Malib and Quali on the rooftop observing the whole mission. Grown folk music living our lives. Charlie Tuna and Merge just arrived, throwing up the fives and it's all live. Inhale the smell from the beach, T3 got it tainted. Cali initiated, once dilated, made it, yeah. From Razcast to my people's Micah 9. Giving y'all a taste of something y'all should already recognize, yup.
It makes me feel so nice. I look at her and see myself.
Jack's the last dragon, only one glowing. While you're struggling to speak the Gen Z growing, I'm King Golan. Is it the time? This is mine. Stop trying to pistol mine. Shit's banging, I'm strangling with my rock wall and fist of mine. Get your mind straight, get your spine, get your rhyme spitting. Wait, it's divine intervention when your cleats reaches home plate. First get the sharpening, broaden your weapon. Never hurts to smile once in a while, I'm Scorpio stepping. Second as a husband, third fatherly perfected. Seems like the world now needs more continuous interjecting. There's always a classic moment in time listening to Prince Poe. Don't let them affect your brain space, Jack. Unquote.
It makes me feel so nice. I look at her and see myself.
Looking at black and blue, balance and accountability. Conspicuous with my seeds, giving them ample amount of energy. Cause this is that, get out of your car for no reason season. Not knowing if it's gonna be your very last time breathing. I can only imagine, son, what you might be thinking. In the rear view, in the moment, the red, white, and blue's blinking. First comes the knock on the window, can I see some ID in? Don't move, keep your hands clearly where I can see him. I should be talking to my son about life and how he top rock. Can't even have the sex talk, instead the cop talk. Trying to live, but can't with injustices. Cause one day my nephew's gonna ask,
Uncle Jack, why does this exist?
racial profiling makes the patients more violent. Plotting against you to make you more silent. Provoke black folk to explore more wildin'. And now I'm Eli, transporting a survival Bible. Brothers lack energetic sense of arrival. My recital, who needs a sword to stash vinyl up in my spinal cord? To make my people move forward, shit, that's what I'm rhyming for.
It makes me feel so nice. I look at her and see myself. It makes me feel so nice. I look at her and see myself.
Check, 1, 2, and we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor in the chat room. Please put a fire emoji for my special guest, representing the 805, the CDP crew, Loop Pack. Please give it up for the one and only WILDCHILD. Fire emoji, guys. Everybody put a fire emoji in the chat room. And about to bring in my special guest. Yeah. Yo. Salute,
man.
Man. Jack, what's up, brother?
What up, man? Big ups to you holding it down, always as usual.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Come on.
Yes. Hey, so first of all, congratulations on the new album, Omawali. Did I say it right? Did I say it right? Omawali?
Omawali. Yep.
Omawali. Well, we'll ask about that, man. But yeah, everybody's in the chat room just giving the big fire emoji, giving a big salute. QD from Detroit says
salute,
peace.
QD. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. We got a lot of 805 cats in the house. Saluting. Yeah.
Yes. Come on.
Man, come on, man. Jack, it's been a long time, brother. It's been a long time.
Hey, man, I'm still here, man. I know a lot of cats is like, yo, he's back. We ain't never left. The grind has just been shifting, rearranging, and trying to keep that inspiration alive, man. It's all good though.
Yeah. So let's talk about your new album, which is dropped last Friday, called Omowale. What is it? Yes, I, as you can see, you're wearing this shirt. Let's talk about the title. What is the meaning of Omowale?
I got hip to that idea when I was getting a couple of beats from a homegirl, Georgia and Modro, and on one of the beats she was chanting on the track Omowale. So the beat was already got me vibe, but I still was like, yo, I didn't know what the vibe was, and I was even found myself repeating the chant. So I did my research, I looked it up, and it's just crazy because there's someone with the name of Omowale, and he's who opens up my album, and you hear him say the definition, which is the child who has returned home. And so the with the inspiration of the Book of Eli, and you know, in that movie, you remember Denzel kept saying, I'm heading west, I'm heading west.
Right.
So for me, you know, it was like me jumping back in the mic booth just to do what pretty much I've always been having the hunger to do, but this time I had more of a purpose. So that title was inevitable, you know.
Right. I mean, which is interesting. You said the Book of Eli, because the video I just played is the newest video off the new single off the album. It's called Reflection, produced by the one and only Knots. Knots gave you a heater right there, man.
Yes, man.
And then the crazy thing with the video concept, obviously you based it upon the Book of Eli. You're getting your Denzel on and shit. So you know.
Got my Denzel on. Look.
Hey.
Everybody knows I'm bald. I've always been bald, right? But with the help of some of the hairstylist people over on Blackish, where my son works, they gave me my hairline back.
Oh shit!
I had a couple of grays up in there. It was crazy because they didn't even recognize. Me.
I mean, you put on a little bit of hair for men. Is that what you did?
Yeah, guys gave the hair for men, threw some grays up in there. And shout out, it's actually Stacey Morris, who was nominated for an Oscar for Coming to America. She's the one that hooked me up.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. Oh shit! Shout outs to Kazi in the house, CDP in the house.
Oh, salute,
man. Yeah, man. You got a lot of 805 cats here, saluting, representing. Man, I mean, I know you've been doing stuff in the music behind the scenes, but obviously, congratulations to your son Miles, who's been just been doing work. I know you've been, I know you've been being just. Mr. Mom, being a good dad and stuff like that.
Hey, I can only do my half. My wife, she holds down the other fort, and I just come just to basically keep the guy grounded and focused, but at the end of the day, having fun with what he does, because without those things, man, it wouldn't be worth doing. You know what I'm saying? You get whiff of a lot of stage parents in and out of the scenes of Hollywood, and that's the one thing that kind of just said, yo, we're gonna do this, we're gonna be there to support you, but just keep that fun going, and so you can obviously do what you love to do.
What's crazy with Miles, seeing young, I mean, obviously I remember Miles when he was, just baby boogaloo, just coming, just growing up to, and obviously just watching him grow up, in real time on the TV show. Now, let me ask you this. In terms of, because before he got into acting and stuff, you guys were just rocking, you guys would do all a lot of shows. I mean, you guys were doing a lot of b-boy events. You actually would even actually perform with them and stuff like that. Now, would you say that the upbringing of, because of you as a popper, as an MC, I mean, you just all around b-boy, did you think that helped him to prepare for the roles that he was getting into the industry, into the movie industry?
He put the work in himself. I think our goal was just to help support his passion. I look at it like this: if he was playing sports, and I previously played sports, I would bring him there, just like you see other athletes with their son or daughter who might be into sports, a la LeBron, a la Kobe. In my case, being around music or being around the culture of hip hop, for us to continue to go to events and support the dance events and whether we performed or not, just being present, it was like it normalized those things.
Right.
So him being on camera, I think wasn't really a big task for him because he was already used to being in some form of spotlight.
Right.
But he felt comfortable in his own skin. So it was just supporting. You know what I'm saying? That's all we could do is just let him shine, let him, keep doing the same thing I did with Kiana when she was young.
Right.
Same thing.
So I mean, while during the process of that, have you been you've been working on music kind of off and on. How long did it took you to make Omawale? Like during the process of, because there's a big gap. Your last album was TGIF, and that was like how many years ago was that?
That was like 6 years.
6 years. So
5, 6 years.
So during that process, that's a big jump.
Right.
Especially for as being an independent artist and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, shouts to Otis. He's doing big things. Shouts to our brother Med, who's also been putting it down consistently too, like that. And I know and Ono, who's probably is just a secret agent on just doing all the video games and shit ever since. So,
Right.
But for you as being a writer and artist and stuff, what have you could say that could that took you this while, and then probably put the thought of putting Omawale together? What was the process and what took you so long to make it?
Right. It probably took me about 1.5 to 2 years. So the gap would have been really short, and it would have been maybe 3 years
right.
that you would have heard the album. But that was literally right when the epidemic hit, the pandemic, and quarantine hit.
Right.
So with the age that we're in, anybody could put out an album digitally or whatnot. But I was like, no, we want to get back to the hard copies and be able to bless everyone. So the notes that I got was just wait till everything was ready. So
right.
with all those delays, that's why it took an additional 1.5 to 2 years. But I will say the influence on this album that most people hear was because of 2020 and all the things that were going on politically and social media and whatnot. Because all those things happened before,
right.
Back to Emmett Till, to all the other injustices that's happened throughout the year. But there just wasn't, the cameras that may have been around wasn't
right.
being floated around everywhere. So
right.
that's why I was like, I can't be silent on this one. So I probably could have put out something sooner than
right.
this project.
Right.
But I'm not sure if it would have been as impactful as I wanted it to be.
Right.
So in addition, I also forgot to mention I was helping with my son.
Right.
He was working on putting out a project. So I knew that with the guidance he wanted and he gave me the lead to give him.
Right.
It was hard to, I'm not gonna say it was hard to multitask. I just wanted to make sure that it's like I said, he could be playing sports.
Right.
He could be, just like with the acting thing.
Right.
Being present was like the one thing that I wanted to do. And I know had I put out a project sooner
right.
and did the whole, touring and, promoting on the album or whatnot,
right.
I would have missed, I feel that I would have missed pivotal moments in the time. So that's why I put a pause on it. And what a lot of people don't know is we decided to help form his film production company. So that was another thing that's behind the scenes that we haven't really announced yet, but that was another reason.
But everything happens for a reason, obviously, and stuff. So and then obviously during those times, you've been an independent artist since we've known each other since since the late '90s and stuff like that. We pretty much came up through the trenches, Luke Pack, Visionaries, Jurassic, Dilated, many groups, and everyone that came up during those times and stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously, a lot has changed. But you after you drop Operation your first
Radio
album,
Raid.
yeah, you got that. Then you had Jack of All Trades, and then you had TGIF. A lot has changed in the game. Were you able, even though you've been busy behind the scenes, were you able to to really able to watch the game and learn from it, or is it just something would you say is a little bit obviously it's different because as well as I do, there's so many artists out right now. There's so much music and stuff, and you have to navigate through it. What have you learned from then to now?
Just never lose that light, that passion, that light to do what you know that you love. Whether you decide to put it into the hands of the major label industries and all that type of stuff, that's a whole nother ball game. But I just felt like times has changed, people's attention spans has changed, but it does help you focus on the audience that's still wanting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we know we come from an era where we really support that original essence of the boom bap and whatnot. But but everything's different. It's like you want to grow and change. So I have learned, especially with my son coming up, and he's well versed with like what quote unquote older music is versus some of the current stuff.
Right.
But I do feel like it's one of those things where you just gotta just stay hungry with what you do, so it's straight authentic. You know what I'm saying? It's like why put out any material or do what you're doing if you're really not coming from the heart? You know what I'm saying? So we've always had that vibe since, you know, back in the 90s. But you know, at the end of the day, everybody wants to sell records and push product or whatnot. But to what are you willing to sell? What from your soul are you willing to sell to get there? So 2022, man, it's one of those things. Like I said, I just want to put out something that's from the heart, and if people grasp to it, that's the goal at the end of the day. And I'm proud to let cats, you know, repeat that.
And listening to the album, I mean, I have to say, Jack, that you have matured as a writer and as an artist. I mean, it can tell. I mean, it definitely, I can tell with the obviously experience being a father, being a husband, being behind the scenes and stuff, being a veteran, but when to know, you still got the ears. I mean, it's interesting. Yeah, we have one track on there called Fatherhood, and you have two legendary cats on there, Posthumous De La and of course Big Daddy Kane.
Yes.
How did that come about?
I reached out to them because it's crazy. Over the years, like, I've known them for so long, and I've always been inspired by them, like everybody has. And it seems weird, like, when I would run into them, it would be like in Europe versus the States. The first time I ran into Big Daddy Kane in the States was when he brought my son Miles on stage to rock with him when he was 5 years old. So I always didn't want to collab with certain people just because the opportunity presented itself.
Right.
I know they support the essence of the B-boy, which I do as well. So if we did collab, it might have been on something related to that.
Right.
But I'm glad I never did. You know, we just stayed in contact. You know, we've shared stages together, you know, the festivals together.
Right.
But the conversation, which is ironic, was about a story that I met. And I kind of don't want to put out the legendary actor who I ran into, but when I did meet him and I tried to explain to my son Miles, hey, this guy right here, he's like one of the inspirations you might not know because he was young. I had to teach him.
Right.
So otherwise, it's not even worth introducing him because I felt like it would have went over his head. But in that moment when I did introduce Miles to him, this person reacted. He recognized my son Miles, but when he came to me, he took a step back, paused, and was like, yo, you were his father? He thought like I was a security or something, but he's like, wait, you were his father? And what everyone got caught off guard was his response, which he didn't realize, but in the moment he said, I'm surprised you're even here. And that kind of took me back. Yeah, I had the same reaction because in essence, his vibe was, he's not used to the fathers being present. Black father being present, especially in an entertainer's life.
Right.
You know, everybody knows the story of Michael Jackson and all these things, but I didn't realize it took like probably a good couple of weeks for me to digest, not taking offense to what he said. I know he didn't really mean to come across like that, but I think because of what everything has been happening through the years, that just came out. So I was literally telling Kane and Posthumous that story that we celebrate Father's Day all the time, but no matter what, sometimes when it comes to Black fathers, they're not often celebrated as much. You know, it's like this stigma. So that's why I start the line off, for those privileged, picture this. To most, I'm a myth, explaining I exist, but I persist. So it's like, that's why I wanted to basically say, like, yo, we need to keep celebrating each other's, so it's not, where we're fighting against a stereotype. It becomes the norm.
Right.
So that's what that song how it came about.
Now let me ask you this, because in terms of production, I mean, you always have an ear. I don't know, just because if it's the 805 thing, is it because it's just only the CDV thing? Because I mean, you got and you got Otis, and you got Ono and shit like that.
Right.
So I mean, it's like, you know how to pick beats, because still to this day, even your formula is updated. It's still you, but it's updated. Like, I love the way, like Reflection was a dope beat for you. The concept of that. Obviously, it's good to hear you over Madlib's beats again. With the first thing was Marinating, right? So
Manifesting, yeah.
Manifesting.
Yep.
So, and then you got Georgia Ann, who she's incredible. You got Theory Has It, dope cat too as well.
Yes.
I forgot who else you got.
Karl Marx's.
Karl Marx is yeah.
Yeah.
He's sick. Yep. I met him over at Jazzy Jeff's spot. He runs with man. He's from the VA. He's from VA, right? Isn't he VA? No, North Carolina. North Carolina.
Sure yes.
North Carolina, I think. Okay. Yeah.
And then Mr. Brady.
Yep.
And then also the homie Mike Checkmate out of the 805 as well.
Word.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Besides Georgia.
Yeah.
And,
I'm surprised you didn't, like, no beats from O or Can Kick. I'm surprised you didn't get.
Okay, so I'm gonna set it straight right now.
All right.
I connected with Ono. Blessing in Disguise. I didn't work with him on this album.
Right.
But that conversation led to a whole album that me and Ono are doing. All produced by Ono. So you're the first.
Yeah. Well, why I'm not surprised if he didn't put it, because knowing him, I can see him going, woo,
yeah.
Woo. What you know about that? What you know? Woo.
Yes, but you know what? Madlib and Ono have always been the essence of helping me with the ear of producing, picking beats. I don't really. I like beats that move me. They know I also love that energy of the b-boy essence and all that. But I don't like doing what's predictable.
Right.
So even back in the Secondary Protocol, when everyone was expecting a second Loot Pack album,
right?
That was a concept of picking them because the mission didn't go as planned.
Right.
So that was the whole essence behind that. But moving on through the years, we're always going to be fam and homies and all that stuff, but I didn't want to do anything that was predictable, pretty much. So that's why this came. But the Manifesting, I think that was like a personal choice because of everyone involved on that project resided out of 805, from the homie Angelo Arce to the director who did the video, Trey Briers.
Right.
And we filmed it in Oxnard, produced by Madlib from Oxnard.
Right.
So that was more of a personal situation that is different from the unpredictability part.
Right. Well, I mean, Manifesting, the video itself is, I mean, it's pretty powerful. Again, as an like seeing you, as long as I've known you, like you said, you've grown. It's interesting with that particular song, how as a black man, you're telling a story that every black man has to go through and stuff. But especially, but coming from the 805 and stuff. And interesting is also being that, showing that the black and brown,
Then that's a good point you say, because that story was a combination of two realistic situations. That's why I had to notate that it was based on two different stories, because on one essence, I'm shining a brighter light on Karan Nazario, the Army lieutenant from Virginia, who was raised by the police. I was playing his character, but I was also reenacting the situation that happened to me in Metaphor years back when we came and got caught up in like what do you call it? False identity. And to come to find that the guys that they were looking for in this quote unquote armed robbery were Mexican. So it just let me know, like, at any given day that can happen to people. Those are the title Manifesting is really from the thoughts of stored away PTSD, I guess you could say.
Right.
And we put the song out, and literally the day the song drops, that's when you see the story of of Ryan Coogler, the director of Black
Ooh,
Panther.
oh yeah, when he got hemmed up the
day,
bank. Yeah,
that was the day the single dropped. That video came out. So it just seems like why is I was worried when this album would drop. Like we're past the pandemic, past 2020.
Right.
But some of these things still keep carrying on through the years, and so that was another reason I wanted to get it out.
Right. Let me ask you this: in terms of recording, is Rome's involved with this? At least because I know Rome's lately has been doing recording as an engineer. He's been a lot of people have been working with him. Have you been working with him on this particular album at least as an engineer? Okay.
Yeah, he mixed and mastered the whole project. He's gonna throw his hands on a couple of vinyls on the scratches, but Rome's always holds us down. I got complete trust in him to deliver a project to the point that sometimes I don't even need to sit in the sessions, but he makes it really he brings it's almost like he already knows what I'm thinking before I think it.
Right. I mean shout outs to Rome's, man. He's been doing a great job in all the mixes and stuff. I mean, I wish I know he's once in a while I know he drops some beats here and there and stuff, but but I obviously I think he found his niche as being a dope engineer and mixing engineer and stuff like that. Of course, this is I'm sure you hear this 20,000 million times and shit like that. But is there? I won't say a loop pack because I already know. Oh, it's like. What? What you talking about? But is there at least going to be some type of CDP type thing?
Well, the word that I heard that there was a full. This is what I heard. You know what I'm saying? That way I can allegedly.
Wait, hold on. Let me do this. I know. Woo!
Yeah. Well, allegedly there was floating around the reminiscence of a full CDP album. So a lot of people heard the Professionals album with Madlib and Ono, and I think we collabed on one of those on there. But the word that I got, Ono was playing RZA, and he brought everybody together in a beautiful way. And if we get to hear it one day, you know what I'm saying?
Well, man, as long as I know you guys, those Jackson brothers, man, fucking making 30 beats a day, fucking 5 albums just for themselves to listen to. Will never. I mean, come on,
it's like
man.
Nothing. It's like calisthenics for them.
I know. So are we gonna have Kazi? Are we gonna have Med? Are we gonna have God's Gift? Are we gonna have
That's a good question. You gotta. Ono's probably the one asking, or Madlib, because I know they got their hands right in there, and they probably is gonna keep teasing everybody. But I only heard a few of the joints. Someone else told me. And I'm excited, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of those tracks almost made it to my album, actually. But from what I heard, is Heat. But I think when it comes to Ono and Madlib, I do feel like they're perfectionists. They're never satisfied.
Of course.
And once something drops, they don't want to hear it anymore. While we're sitting there like, yo, they don't want to hear it anymore.
They're going to
of
course, because they're going hey. Right? That's nothing. I clown that shit. Hey.
Wait till I got some new. I got something else.
Exactly.
We got this. Yeah. But as far as Lupac, man, we appreciate the support cats have given us through the years. I kind of get thrown off guard with the age demographic that are still hip to some of that. Like even younger is Miles' age.
Right.
To this day, that cats will still support it. But me and Madlib always got love for each other, man. That's like the brother that, I never had. You know what I'm saying? But he, I know we'll always work together in some capacity.
Right.
That's fam right there. So we really never really think about it. So supporting everybody is all what it's about.
No, of course. Which good. I think you posted up a picture a while back when seeing you and Otis and the family and Med just having dinner. That was that put that put
at Coachella. We're going to Coachella with him.
Shit. I mean, but that put like a little warm in my heart and stuff like that.
Come on, man.
Man,
so doing this thing, man. You can't be everywhere.
I know.
We grown men. It's like I get it, man. It'd be different if he was still, 10.
I know. I mean, look. I mean, again, everybody's different, older, different things. But it's like, but it's really good to see, like, cats are doing their thing.
Yeah.
And just even to see you guys just even hanging out and stuff. I mean, out of everyone, I see Med, then I probably see you.
Yeah.
Then I'll say Ono. Then I'll see. I haven't seen Otis, like, goodness gracious, like,
really?
it's been a hot minute since I seen but even Jay, and him, Jay, and Pete Rock on a group text, and I said, and usually Jay would be talking to Otis and shit like this, like, hey, you talk to Otis, like, man, I want to get his.
Hey man, with Matt, same thing. My wife talks to my wife talks to Madeline's wife like more than I,
Dude,
dude,
Madeline's son and wife is at the school, at our school more than
I heard.
I'm saying.
Yeah, it's crazy because even he's getting older too. So yeah, man, Miles, it's crazy because that's the one blessing that I did mention to someone the other day. It's dope that, like, my son, and everybody's kids are to some degree cool with each other and whatnot. That's the crazy thing, man.
No, that's what's up, man. So before I get as Nori would say, give you your flowers, what would you say is one of your favorite songs off the album?
Ooh.
And I know it's almost like who do you love more, Kiana or Miles?
You know what, man?
Something that really
that's a good question, man. I think I got phases because 1 week I could be like, this is definitely the one that's making me want to jump up and get all the B-boys, like Night at the Museum. That's almost on that When I'm on the Mic Part 2 kind of vibe.
Right.
But then at the same time, Reflections and Manifesting is putting that stamp on what a lot of brown and black men have been thinking but couldn't say for a long time. So it just depends on what mood I'm in.
Right.
I don't really have one solid joint. I like the journey. The journey to me was what it was all about, because it's like Reflections, the 3 verses was really representing, like, Denzel, past, present, and the future.
Gotcha.
And remember in the movie, he kept flashing back to certain moments. He would start to talk about it, and then he would cut himself off because he didn't want to get too deep because of what he misses. So that's the thing, and it always depends on the mood. But then on another one, he feels like fighting, and he's cutting up cat, and that's how I feel on Living in Color with Razkaz.
Right.
Certain things have to be said in certain moments. So,
right.
But like I said, peace of mind, having a lot of people I know, from alcoholics to so many people, have had like a life-changing moment in their life.
Right.
And that's also a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what's up.
It's all different moments, man. It's hard to choose.
I feel you. But speaking of which, like I said, as Nori would say on Drink Champs, I'm here to give you your flowers. And what I want you to do is just kick back. If you're on Twitch, people Twitch, like if you're on Twitch, go in the chat room. If you have any questions for Wild Child, put in the chat room. We'll bring it back. So I want to put you back in the green room.
Okay.
I want you to watch, because I'm sure I know you get homies making mixes, but I want to do it live, do a little something special for you.
Okay.
Almost kind of like a history of what you've done and stuff with all. So
I got my diplomatical rum right here. I'm good.
Yeah, drink one for me, dude. Drink one for me.
Let's go.
All right. So let me do this. I'll put you in the green room. All right. Yeah. All right. Salute to everyone in the chat room. Shouts to my man Kazi in the house. So I want to start off like this. I'm going to do a tribute mix to my brother Wild Child. And I'll play this joint right here. It's called Soldier Story. Featuring the one and only Alan Black off the album TGIF. I'm going to play all the shit from his Jack of Trades, Omawale, Condition Red, Code Red, or Operation Code Red. And once again, Soundcheck with RHETTMATIC. Do me a favor, chat room. Put in a fire emoji for my brother, WILDCHILD. I'm gonna do it like this.
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
This is for you, Miles.
I already told you, my son, you're a soldier. You know when I scold you, I do it to mold you. And you'll understand when you get a bit older. I tell you again, my son, you're a soldier.
And all you fathers out there, so powerful. Witnessing the birth of your seed. Getting front row tickets to see evidence of spread. So powerful. Witnessing the birth of your seed. Getting front row tickets to see evidence of spread. So powerful. Witnessing the birth of your seed. Getting front row tickets to see evidence of spread. So powerful. Witnessing the birth of your seed. Getting front row tickets to see. So powerful. Witnessing the birth of your seed. Getting front row tickets to see evidence of spreading of your own breed. Look right there, he got my hip-hop profile. Show your smile, son. A soldier named Miles. Full head of hair, nappy to the root. Second child in the family tree, I'm happy to join the group of fathers who possess a princess and a future king. I may have underestimated that this was God and intended to bring to my table. And now that I'm able to have the second opportunity in my lifetime to become a child's umbilical cable. A blessing in disguise. As soon as his first gas affair, he opens up his eyes and looks up with an expression, Pops, you must command me. I speak to him without saying a word, somehow he understands me. Yeah, we're gonna experience some ups and some downs. Regardless the outcome, make sure your daily motto is make me proud. I wanna see you succeed, whatever it takes speed. One day you're gonna be in my shoes, having 3 mouths to feed. Until I die, the triumph gonna overcome. And those that got sons, say it to the drum.
I already told you, my son, you're a soldier. You're a soldier, a soldier, a soldier. You know when I scold you, I do it to mold you. I do it to mold you. And you'll understand when you get a bit older. I tell you again, my son, you're a soldier.
This joint's called Breathe off the album on my wallet out right now. And once again,
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
Black is not an outfit. My black is not a fad. We'll burn it down where your house is. Black is not an outfit. My black is not a fad. We'll burn it down where your house is. Black is not an outfit. My black is not a fad. We'll burn it down where your house is. Black is not an outfit. My black is not a black. Black is not an outfit. My black is not a fad. We'll burn it down where your house is when you get us mad. But this is not the path. I'm not the kind that you get outwit. Pacified with a pack of lies. So we strategize, plans, and analyze. The man never had our interest at heart. So my bites match the barks. Smart,
what they fear cause they shook. They give you a gun, yet hide the books. They tell you it's fair, yet side with crooks. On your next place a foot, in your back place a knee, and deny reality plain to see. About to become what you paint me to be. About to lash out of the mangrely.
Free, show me your hands. Stop playing. I never cared to make out what you were saying. As I reposition my knees on your neck, I didn't realize I can't breathe.
I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. Oh, I'm so sick and tired. I can't breathe. Oh, I can't breathe.
so sick and tired from being sick and tired. Didn't have a chance to speak in court because of shots fired. No justice or peace for people like you and I. Melanin is like a sin in this country. So who am I? I'm Tamir, Gardner, Crawford, Breon, Atiana. Still waiting for the blue to face karma. We fight the good fight while they out to get ya. Blood stains the U.S. grounds. I came back to paint a different picture. Where Black Lives Matter and graffiti in. And the next person of color so defense of social media. And politicians so greedy and families still grieving. And the 45s laughing like the Joker playing a comedian. Your Honor, call me George Floyd as I approach the floor. You might remember this grown-ass man the world couldn't ignore. When I called for my mom, she couldn't answer my plea for some air because of the coward who was forcefully using his knee. Excuse me, pardon me, my name's Ahmaud Arbery. Wondering what happened to justice while God was calling me. I was only looking for a run, smack dab into a gun. Too many similarities for these black humans. Free, show me your hands. Stop playing. I never cared to make out what you were saying. As I reposition my knees on your neck.
I can't breathe. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. Oh, I'm so sick and tired.
Yeah. Salute to DJ Revolution. Thank you for the raid, brother. Salute to everyone that's joining us. Soundcheck with RHETTMATIC on the Beat Junkies Twitch channel. My special guest, the one and only WILDCHILD.
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
The joint, it's called Manifesting, off the album on Mawale, All Right Now.
Why is it when I walk and I'm black? Bullseye on my back, cops clowning, throwing their weight around me. Why is it when I walk and I'm black? Bullseye on my back, cops clowning, throwing their weight around me. Why is it when I walk and I'm black? Bullseye on my back, cops clowning, throwing their weight around me. Why is it when I walk and I'm black? Bullseye on my back, cops clowning, throwing their. Why is it when I walk and I'm black? Bullseye on my back, cops clowning, throwing their weight around, making sure my anxiety's fully intact. The benefit of the doubt we always given. Addressing me because of my image, haven't we suffered enough, officer? I'm living a life full of light, knowing you got nothing on me. Still found myself talking shit like they couldn't harm me. Gary Crooked plot / traffic stop. Feeling like I'm in court singing, you about to lose your job, cop. He had to smirk like he was a judge and executioner, waiting for an excuse to justify why he had to shoot me up. Cause I didn't look like an average family man. Turn around, you got any weapons? My conscience was like, Jack, you should've just stayed in the car. You know if you was white, you wouldn't be accused of disobeying the law. Sir, why you keep saying keep calm? Well, at the same time, damn it, bitch, keep telling these fools.
He's manifesting. He's manifesting. He's manifesting. Cops pick up crooked when you're testing. When it comes to humans, you are less than.
False reports he had a weapon. To hell with de-escalate.
Let's just arrest him.
First they shot before they question. Disregard his adolescence. Now he's manifested. He's manifested. He's manifested.
On the earpiece with the wifey when the cops pulled up beside me. David Banner mode, fighting militant anger inside me. My wife was correct, she was willing to bet. Saying before they pulled me over, I was already considered a threat. Like I got this. No one I was a liar. Don't no matter what you do as long as you black, even with no priors. They be hunting, stunting, testing you with your friend. Don't even dare give him a facial like what the fuck you wantin'. The way the officer said, did you realize your speed limit? I knew the convo was racially orchestrated, purely systemic. Paranoia had me thinking, is it my time? Shit. Trying to pull that whack ass jet out my trick. My nice car skate color didn't match what it was supposed to. His partner approached with his hand on his holster. Went live on the gram before a brother could take a stand. Cause in the eyes of a cop, this trigger happy, you still a nigga that.
Once again, you're listening to the sounds of Wild Child, doing a special mix for him. And once again,
you're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
Chat room, put a fire emoji for my man Wild Child.
Walking the dream, standing next to a club rock. Must be my field of dreams, cause I feel like Kevin Costner. Walking the dream, standing next to a club rock. Must be my field of dreams, cause I feel like Kevin Costner. Walking the dream, standing next to a club rock. Must be my field of dreams, cause I feel like Kevin Costner. Walking the dream, standing next to a club rock. Walking the dream, standing next to a club rock. Must be my field of dreams, cause I feel like Kevin Costner. Word was James Brown was requested for a host. Michael Jackson said problem solved and called up Luther Vandross. Professor X used his key in his ride pinky to swoop up. Nate Dogg said, don't worry, I'll pick up Pimp C. Perfect way to start it. Overheard Big James and Tina Marie was singing the way down the red carpet. Escorted through the club by Pac and Big. Saw Big L Guru in the VIP smoking Blizzy. Bernie Mac and Isaac Hayes warmed the crowd by telling jokes. Then in walked Gary, yep, the cat from Different Strokes. He yelled out, don't worry, MC Breed's on his way. I'm in the back, speechless, with no words to say.
Don't wake me, don't wake me right now if I'm dreaming. Don't wanna stop walking in my field of dreams. Don't wake me right now if I'm dreaming. Don't wanna stop walking in my field of dreams.
Nick Ashford, one half of the Motown songwriting duo Ashford and Simpson, has died after the lockout. Nick Ashford, one half of the Motown songwriting duo Ashford
Yeah. Shouts to Oh No. Shouts to MED. Shouts to the rest of the CDP crew. Once again,
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
Hater, damn, look at that line, yo. Get up, wake up. Sup, hater, damn, look at that line, yo. Get up, wake up. Hater, damn, look at that line, yo. Get up, wake up. So evident when your eyes speak. As soon as your high heels touch the dance floor, you alive free. Body movement and moving in ways you never thought of. Trying to dip to the crowd so no one sees you, might get caught up. Catch eye contact with the DJ, increase the beat, please. He's in a dilemma, play some exotic shit or rock and roll for the MCs in the building. A slow motion reveals a body measurement. He's coming to realize the female testament's all irrelevant. He thinks, damn, this girl right here, she wanna rock. But a boy's trying to get your attention, dog. She brought a flock. Freaks looking out to cause chaos, and there's about 5 or 10 of them, and this music's way off. Switch the record, keeping the crowd vibe connected, so the MCs and B-boys in the spot don't feel disrespected. You look in your crate, pull a classic out, but look, she's gone. Wait, who's that feline in the sin exposing the thong? A party's a party, my people, don't get me wrong, but the mood a DJ create rely on the right choice of song. To all of my people moving up in the cut, let your body speak loudly and keep your eyes wide shut. Woo, it's kind of funky in this room. Hey, let's go check the other room, man. Cuz, man, let's go. I heard they playing hip-hop in there. Damn, yeah, the floor. Brothers mad when I step in the club in a pearly white tee, 12:30, never ride early. Birdies look fast when no ass ain't worthy, and no cats sitting at the bar looking thirsty. Also run a front, no worry. For certain, my night is with the P like Percy. From one call, brawls hurry. Don't claim a butt, she's down on the team with no jersey. Girls of all colors, from Hershey to peanut butter skin. DJ Blend, Jungle Brothers, I was like, yeah. I don't dance or lean back or crip walk or hip hop, maybe my head bob. My job is music, but I don't hang with the stars. Just the homies I can trust if it's on. Baby, keep looking like she's taking me home. No phone number, one more drink to get going. Hater, damn, look at that line, yo. Get up, wake up. Sup, hater, damn, look at that line, yo. Sup, hater, damn, look at that line, yo. Get up, wake up. Sup, hater, damn, look at that line, yo.
this joint's called Peace of Mind, featuring Murs, off the album Homo Wally out right now. Wild Child, Beat Junkies. Yeah.
But I can see clearly now the way it's going. But I can see clearly now the way it's going. But I got him. But I can see the way it's going. But I can see clearly now the way it's going.
More pep in your step, body yours seems spiritual. The vibe's irresistible every time that you hear it though. More pep in your step, body yours seems spiritual. The vibe's irresistible every time that you hear it though. More pep in your step, body yours seems spiritual. The vibe's irresistible every time that you hear it. More pep in your step, body yours seems spiritual. The vibe's irresistible. More pep in your step, body yours seems spiritual. The vibe's irresistible every time that you hear it though. Got me. Positive pivot and so vivid in years. You gotta like the type of shit that bring a nigga to tears. Nostalgic. How's it feel floating up in them cloud shit? That bap shit. Make you wanna feel proud shit. Strike up a convo with a stranger maneuvering. So righteous. Damn, this is what it's like to feel human. Music's in my mental when the negative shit's on. The child song's playing. Long as I got my new kicks on, it's banging. Like my new slogan. Pay puff, you fight tonight. Faith first is hoping. Marvel majestic. Telling myself you're an investment. King T was like, keep repping the West, kid. The new body's clean now. Time to focus on self. Meanwhile, new season, inhale, exhale, in, out. Feeling recharged now. I'm clean air breathing. Sober essence. Got me like, shall I go vegan? Look in the mirror, then top rock in the mirror. Take a moment of a moment, then give things that you need. Cats that had journeys on a downward spiral. Almost became another hashtag viral. Yes, survival was the meaning of the message. Before receiving his blessings, the brother had to get tested, transformed.
But I can see clearly now the way it's going.
classic shit right here. It's called Kiana. The name after the song of a daughter, Kiana Brown. Shout out to my brother WILDCHILD. And you listen to Soundcheck. Chat room, put a fire emoji for this one.
About to set it. 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 Yes. Haha. Who we got? I'm gonna set it. Yeah. O'Shea up in this store. Do it. Come on.
Peace, Kiana.
I want you to say it loud.
Now say it loud, just in case you forget to say it.
Peace, Kiana.
I want you to say it loud.
Now say it loud, just in case you forget to say it.
Peace, Kiana.
I want you to say it loud.
Now say it loud, just in case you forget to say it.
Peace, Kiana.
I want you to say it loud.
Now say it loud, just in case.
Peace, Kiana.
I want you to say it loud.
Now say it loud, just in case you forget to say it.
Kiana.
I want you to say it loud.
Now say it loud, just in case you forget to say it.
Kiana.
I want you to say it loud.
Now say it loud, just in case you forget to say it.
We must come on as one.
This started in '94 from self-explanatory experience. Now I'm spreading this out to all them fathers who see. This started in '94 from self-explanatory experience. Now I'm spreading this out to all the fathers who see. This started in '94 from self-explanatory experience. Now I'm spreading this out to all them fathers who. This started in '94 from self-explanatory experience. This started in '94 from self-explanatory experience. Now I'm spreading this out to all them fathers who serious. God had it planned it. Never took it for granted. I got a chance to spend a whole lot of it. 3:26 p.m. Time I was loving the gods. Buggling, struggling, smuggling, frustration, and juggling the job. I'm thinking what would happen if Jack was absent. Hooting up an adolescent, straight a manic depressant. I used to get caught on every week like, Jack, let's get our ball on. Let's hit the club on after getting our shopping mall on. The open mic's on tonight. Let's get our freestyle rhyme on. First things first, let's cool out and get my quality time on. Looking at my sea like a planet was far from a stress. She's superhuman, evolution was blessed. Looking down at her, thinking daily if I'm there it mattered. Nothing stronger than this bond of a mother, but you're the fatherly dad to be just as equivalent. Babies born daily, not knowing this world they gon' live up in. So I'ma keep on remembering, cause they have a choice. Why wouldn't you ask the kids? Always referred to as a mistake on early intervention. That's growing up lacking attention. This ain't a wild child lecture to Jack and invention. I be like you, we, equivalent to us. Yes, we something going deeper. You, this ink is running deep, we're gonna paint the sky. Sometimes love gets lost, I ain't gon' lie. This bond is holding strong, it ain't gon' break from mine. Cause I feel love is us,
love is we.
We share the same blood we bleed. And I represent the pack, the first third of the three. I teach my daughter, that's 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 my hip hop. What does it mean to me?
Come on.
We'll be. Yeah. Hip hop. What does it mean to me? We'll be. Yeah. Hip hop. What does it mean to me? Yeah. Hip hop. What does it mean to me? Yeah. Hip hop. Does it mean to me? Yeah. Hip hop. What does it mean to me? We'll be. Yeah. Big up to those who thought the LP fell apart. Came back from the dark, yeah, we never left it. Big up to those who thought the LP fell apart. Came back from the dark, yeah, we never left it.
Big up to those who thought the LP fell apart. Came back from the dark, yet we never left it. Big up to those who thought the LP fell apart. Came back from the dark, yet we never left it. Big up to those who thought the LP fell apart. Came back from the dark, yet we never left from the start. When your mind gets set, this round's all about respect. Daily I jet, jump in the mic booth and then let out a sweat. Reminisce about dropping demos off 4-track cassette deck. We as a culture need to come correct. Check the tech problem. Got your neck bobbing in the dawn of the dead. Jack back to turn you into a bobblehead. Fill the soul, heed the quote as it spreads. I keep spreading visions like a palm when it's red. Or Mr. Wonder, felines never understand them. Never demand to command them. Brothers call them just at random. I hand them respect, expected in return. Wild child in your ear, feel the blacks is back with the firm grip in this musical movement. I know I'm not the only one who feels we overdue for some physical improvement. Whoa, change it up some. Your brain numb, always on that mode. Jack didn't even know where you came from. I spit a rhyme from the mind to eat with y'all, and yet still penalized for trying to keep it raw. This is me up front, me don't front, me up in the front, giving you something to open your eyes like BET Uncut. Raw music, people trying on shoes, taking the soul and abusing. Yeah. Hip hop, what does it mean to me? We'll be. Yeah. Hip hop, what does it mean to me? We'll be. Yeah. Hip hop, what does it mean to me? We'll be. Yeah. Hip hop, what does it mean to me? Yeah. Hip hop, does it mean me? We'll be. Yeah. Does it mean?
Classic shit right here. You know this. Some classic shit right here. When I'm on the mic, Luke Pat. Shouts to DJ Roll. Shouts to Otis Jackson Jr.
When I'm on the mic, I like to speak freely. When I'm on the mic, I like to speak freely.
You gotta catch up and take the time to create. Construct them men straight, so whack the men straight. Drinking the V8. I'm like a baseball player on track, got on still cleats. Represent the conscious style until it hits the streets. My backbone, attack rap home. Got mad rap tones. I need straight fake mad lip beats and cracker jack clones. It's time for lunch already, yes, past lunch. I eat MCs like Captain Crunch. I attack and I punch. Rapping is such different style that's unlike yours. Whack MCs, I point you out and point out all of your flaws. All of your jaws get broken. Style's no joking. Battling, straight up battling is what I'm provoking. But I'll die before this whack MC infects me. Hip hop industry to the point I cannot breathe. But if Wild Child dies before Wild Child wakes, I pray to God to step down and take down all them fake MCs. Pretty please.
When I'm on the mic, I like to speak freely.
I got the vibe. 1, 2, check, 1, 2, 3. Wild with the style. 1, 2, check, 1, 2, 3. Just Jack wreck the rhyme. Hell yeah. The licks, jump straight from the bass onto the kicks. Not freestyling MCs, fall down straight in the pits. My name is Jack, spontaneous freestylist when I catch wreck. Brothers vibe me so hard saying my rhymes I ain't wrote yet. So I take it to the max, take out fake funk and jacks. Get to the point as a rock of man lip up in tracks. You used to get busy at open mics, nah, I still do. I kill crews, lyrically, spiritually, yo, I will do anything it takes to bring B-boy style back. Anything's for you to make you say my rhyme style's fat. But I'll die before this whack MC infects the hip-hop industry to the point I cannot breathe. But if Wild Child dies before Wild Child wakes, I pray to God to step down and take down all them fake MCs. Pretty please. When I'm on the mic, I like to speak free. I got the vibe. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2, 3. Wild with the style. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2, 3. Just Jack wreck the rhyme. Hell yeah. When I'm on the mic, I like to speak free. I got the vibe. 1, 2, check 1, 2, 3. Wild with the style. Jack is up and swing. Just Jack wreck the rhyme. Hell yeah. When I'm on the mic, I like to speak free.
Through the door, they thought he was falling. As soon as he walks in the room, is what they calling him. As soon as he steps through the door, they thought he was falling. As soon as he walks in the room, is what they calling him. As soon as he steps through the door, they thought he was falling. As soon as he walks in the room, is what they calling him. As soon as he walks in the room, is what they calling him. As soon as he steps through the door,
the joint's called Who Knew? The one they call Wild Child.
Walks in the room, is what they calling him. As soon as he steps through the door, they thought he was falling. As soon as he walks in the room, is what they calling him. As soon as he steps through the
Yeah, just when you thought the child vigits would stop out from the deep side of the ox, my invisible plot. Yeah, just when you thought the child vigits would stop out from the deep side of the ox, my invisible plot. Yeah, just when you thought the child vigits would stop out from the deep side of the ox, my invisible plot. Yeah, just when you thought the child vigits would stop out from Yeah, just when you thought the child vigits would stop out from the deep side of the ox, my invincible plot. Still my religion's hip-hop, who thought I'd switch up a lot? Brothers, I'll spit you a lot, my whole envision is wop. Time to regain my spot, take y'all off of the slot. Since the whole game's clogged, shit is sad to the clock. I'm on that up, yours dogged up, most won't stop. I got nothing to lose unless this shit it flops. It's not solidified, I feel so must apologize. So then don't speak till it's notarized. For now, Jack's on a blast and I'm internationally smashing them, smashing them. What's up with the pack status of them? I'm just here to get them, too much adrenaline up in them. Before you put the brother picture in the mad quote, I pledge allegiance to the hidden with ridiculous rhythm flag. Regardless of my thoughts, you can never minimize it. You might analyze it while the rhyme spit in your ear hole. Speak from the mind one time, but yet be fearful. This ain't no beef, chicken's my favorite dish. I got vegetarian cats down the back to wish. Down to crack your face with the fist, revealing who's the fake fraudulent behind the mask like the Wiz. Let that cat walk slowly into the mist. Get him bumped out the mic, move quick with broken wrist.
As soon as he walks in the room, is what they calling him. As soon as he steps through the door, they thought he was falling. As soon as he walks in the room, is what they calling him. As soon as he steps through the door, they thought he was falling. As soon as he walks in the room, is what they calling him. As soon as he steps through the door, they thought he was falling.
Shouts to all my B-boys and B-girls. Joint's called Night at the Museum. And the album's called On My Wallet Out Right Now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's up. That's up. What's up? That's up.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get down with this thing called dance. It will be here forever and ever. We'll be here forever.
What?
And that's a mighty long time, but I'm here to tell you.
What?
There's something else. The funk.
What if the funk and soul could meet rap? What is a crowd without the soul clap? What is hip hop without the boom bap? Well, we could do it all, baby, just like that, like that. That's what's up. Amen. Amen. Turn it up. That's what's up. Amen. Amen. Let it breathe. Turn it up. Amen. That's what's up. Night at the museum.
Shout out to all the fathers. It's called Fatherhood. Featuring Pasanos de la Soul, Big Daddy Kane. And once again,
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you by the Beat Junkies.
All my live fathers stand the hell up, yeah. My live fathers stand the hell up. All my live fathers stand the hell up. All my real live fathers stand the hell up. My live fathers stand the hell up.
Black fathers, we need you. Black fathers, we need you.
Stand the hell up. Yeah, so privileged, picture this. To most, I'm a myth. Explaining to the globe I exist. Yet I persist to teach my kids the meaning never held up fist. Attacking the fact that youth is still at risk. Strictly father molded man of color code. But will I still maneuver like a Talib quote? I try. Still living off a high. Since the birth of my seeds, been a father, not just a passerby. Stereotypes, they need addressing. What's more important is my children's first impression. Somehow feeling like X-Clan with the funky lesson. Spawn of my melanin is like a blessing of a blessing. To this hip-hop mic, me, can't imposter noose. Or of the daylight troop, top rocking with the truth. Police brutality explained in many words. The childhood and innocence been burned. But hey, have you heard? The talk's usually about sex or the N-word. Can't have them playing robots, dealing with the crooked cops. So absurd, ridiculous for them to learn. See Jack making sure his knuckleheads return. Don't ever try and test the trick of happy nerves. Another lesson learned. Even the best can turn. The other cheek, keeping your aorta intact and your life confirmed. Show them the path of the righteous till the systemic racism is overturned. My live father stand the hell up.
Black fathers, we need you.
My live father stand the hell up.
I see the sun's might in my son's eyes. Keep the bond tight, so he confides in my left and right ear, both sides. Here, the young warrior learning to not hide. And if he does, I'll seek him out to provide. Hear the tale of the tape, show him the mistakes of a super MC to a father I became. Verifying less taught by my father in his name. Same can't be said for so many others. The lost art of fatherly love gets smothered by the street life and abuse law. When the father and the mother don't jigsaw, seems the black man gotta put the root back in the fatherhood tree, cause the fruit lack. Spend more time, plant a better seed. Let the mind be the plate for the food you read. Sign of the times, but the clock broke, and we're found on the ground with the Glock poke at the back of our heads by the blue boy, who keeps the siren singing through and through, boy. But even with the threat, the black man stand on his square to be the model with a role that's set for the path of the youth to follow. So the only blend they wallow in is black love, you can bet.
Check, 1, 2. And we're back. Salute. Salute to my brother DJ Revolution for making the raid. Make sure you follow him on Twitch. And also make sure you listen to the Wake Up Show on Shade 4-5. Let's bring back my special guest, the one they called Wild Child. Everybody put a fire emoji for Wild Child. Yeah.
What up, Red? Props to you, man. Big ups, man. You took me down memory lane right there. That was dope.
Man, like I said, as Nori would say, you know, I have to give you your flowers and shit.
Come on, man. Salute, man.
Man. Well, I mean, you have so much joints. I didn't play everything, man. And if I did, we'd be here all night.
Whatever.
I mean, I might even play some old demos and shit like that too. That, like, I don't know if you want me to play that. It's like some Cracker Jack days and shit.
Oh shit.
So being that the album's out, I mean, it's only been out since Friday, but how's the reception, at least for the videos?
For the most part, it's been cool, but you always know there's a lot of ears that haven't been reached yet, a lot of eyes that haven't got to see everything yet. So in this world, you know, the whole street team jumping forward to social media, we still trying to grind and get it out. So,
right,
you know, still going to keep it moving, man, so everybody can get it out there, man.
I mean, the vinyl, first of all, thank you for the vinyl. I was lucky to be one of the first people to receive the vinyl. Is the vinyl out right now too with everything, or where can they pick it up?
The vinyl is out right now, fatbeats.com. Y'all can go through, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you can see it online. I got some other vinyl that's coming soon. We got a exclusive Manifesting 12-inch with Knots on the remix. So first time Knots and Madlib on a track according to Knots. Yeah, man. So I had to give something exclusive that's not on the album. So that's coming soon.
Woo! You better send me that. Yeah.
Colored vinyl 7-inch. I'm hyped for that.
Nah. So look, you know, I know. Let's talk about Miles in terms of like being. I know he's been going into the music too as well. I mean, it seems like he's just doing everything. Like you said, he just started a film production crew, film company, acting. He's dancing, and he can do his music. I know he dropped a single a while back, and he actually had Madlib did the beat. But what's interesting, Otis sculpted the beat just specifically for his generation, more like of a trap beat. How was that in terms of like of him being a recording and stuff, and what has he picked up from you?
Actually, he asked the beat from what he called Uncle Madlib, and I think the joint Miles really liked, but I think Chino XL was already ahead of the table of using this particular beat. So then Madlib was like, all right, I got something else then since Chino got that joint. And when he sent him a couple to choose from, the joint for Entourage on Miles' album was the one that he ended up using. But the crazy story was he told Miles that it was originally meant for Travis Scott. So Miles lost his mind, like, oh, I took a beat from Travis Scott, and he likes Travis Scott a lot. So he's waiting for that moment to walk up to Travis, like, yo, that's what I got that you don't got.
Yeah, it was like it's almost like nah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I was supporting him, and as well as my daughter Kiana, man. You know, she's doing her thing, grinding, and she's like soul, you know
what's crazy, Kiana, obviously, I remember meeting Kiana. You brought her on stage over at the El Rey and stuff. Like that was you know,
the Jalen tribute. Yeah.
Yes, and it's like you had her on your shoulder, and she even rapped and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, being that she's the oldest of the two, I know she's into doing some type of art. Is she a creative artist?
She found like another hidden talent during the quarantine. She picked up that art, pen and just started crafting. The next thing you know, she started doing paintings. It was dope. Like I was shocked. It wasn't like I underestimated her. I just was shocked because I was like, yo, and just like everybody doing something for the first time, you're like, yo, really? You like it? You like it? You really go? And I'm just sitting there like, yo, I'm gonna put this in the house and everything. So she's doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. She's working with Tabitha Brown, who a lot of people look up to, and I didn't even know this for a minute, but she's doing her thing, man. All about hair care right now. Donna's Recipe. For those who are in tune to what Tabitha's doing out there. So salute to Kiana too.
So I mean, is Keanu? I mean, has Keanu ever thought of going into music?
I think she's more like she prefers to be the behind the scenes, and just so you know, she's also part of the film production company that we have. She's coming up with ideas. Yeah, man, we took the past 2.5 years and coming up with ideas. It's hard to speak on it because I want to let everyone know yet, but in due time. But Keanu definitely, she got the mind, and you know what I'm saying. So never underestimating the kids.
Would you say also like have they helped you out with your album in terms of like even the artwork or like concepts or even like even in terms of like how to promote it?
Yeah, you know what? It was actually Keanu who helped recommend the photographer. Salute to my man Tony, you know, out in Vegas. She's the one that recommended him to do the artwork for me.
Right.
I told her the idea I had in mind, and you have anyone that you have someone in mind that's really good behind the camera, and
right.
She pitched him. She also did Miles's cover for the We the Future. She's the one that took the art direction for the We the Future, you know, bringing back like a modern twist of the signing of the Constitution.
Right.
Yeah, so that was all right there. So.
Oh, that's what's up. People in the chat room, if you have any questions for WILDCHILD, please don't be afraid. Ask him. This is your chance. Most interviews you don't get to really do it, so it's almost like, you know, this is your chance to ask him. Even questions that you really like. He might cringe from it, but you know, I mean, being that you know, so
you know something that people won't know because I know they won't think to ask this.
Right.
Miles's first rap concert was MF Doom.
Are you sure? Which one? For which show?
We were in Paris for a dance event, and a lot of people seen me rock with my son Miles at this event called Just Debout. And it was in France. You know, me and him like did like a whole performance on stage. It was really more him. I was there just emulating what we do at home.
Right.
But the night before that, we just happened to land in town before the show, and I found out that Stone's Throw, or I don't know if it was really Stone's Throw, I think it was Egon, and you know, and they said Doom was in town. And I'm like, yo, but dang, how am I gonna bring my son? He's only 5 at the time.
Right.
How am I gonna bring him in the club? They made some exceptions. Next thing you know, now he's been to all kinds of funk concerts. That's all he started was all funk.
Right.
Solo, you know, Brides of Funkenstein, you know, George Clinton and all that, but he's never been to a quote unquote rap concert because of his age.
Right.
And so the first time he's rocking was MF Doom, and I remember to this day I was like, what'd you think? He was right. He was hard, right? And all he said was, I don't know if I heard the lyrics. All I know is I just want the mask.
That would be a kid. Like, I don't care. I want the mask.
That's all he wanted, the mask. And I literally said to him, hey, you keep giving him good grades, you're doing, and we'll get the mask. And I ended up getting him the mask eventually. So that was a shout out. Rest in peace to Doom for that.
Yeah, shout out to Doom.
Who would have thought, you know what I'm saying? The timing is crazy.
Man. Yeah. So we got a question from Pyro Rink. He says, what is WILDCHILD's opinion of the state of hip hop presently?
State of hip hop is meant to be what it is. And what I mean by that is it was always meant to grow and change. I could come on here and speak hours upon what I would like for things to happen versus what I'm witnessing things to happen. I just think that with everything that's going on currently right now, how's that next generation going to feed their souls off of? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think hip hop has changed because everything is like what's hot right now, and tomorrow what was hot is not hot. It's a quick attention span. So part of me, to be honest, likes that for this reason, because I know it sounds crazy. I like it for this reason.
Okay.
It lets me know that what people like you and I read in our generation, we can separate that generation from what we call the golden era, the boom bap era, whatever those terms that people put on, and we can solidify like that was that moment in time that no one can ever touch.
Right.
You know, I look at that similar to like the UNLV Running Rebels era, the Chicago Bulls, Jordan, Pippen era. Nobody could touch that era. right now is different.
Right.
Which it should be. It should be different. It should be something that the kids can grow from, be inspired from. I just don't. I have always felt hip hop is here to expose inspiration and leadership.
Right.
You can follow only so much, but as long as you're not dictating your life off of certain things, because you know the streets is wild, you know, and sometimes life imitates art. You just want to make sure that what you follow is you don't want to get caught up in what you follow,
right,
versus what you like,
right,
versus what you want to do for yourself. Be different. Keep being different. So if those messages can keep still, you know, be out there, then I'm all for it. I'm still learning. My son's drilling me like we on a quiz. All right, Dad, who's this artist?
Right.
And then he'll do to me what I used to do to him.
So I mean, like, would you say you're learning a lot from Miles? Like even like stuff that like I mean like not only with also new stuff, does he put you on artists that's like maybe even classic stuff that he discovered that you might not even know?
He's the one that got me into Drake. He got me onto J. Cole. He got me on the Corday. You know, he's got me in, you know, and we met each other when we started liking Kendrick, of course.
Right.
I'm trying to, you know, expose him to other kids that are doing it. I'm not gonna say kids, I'm gonna say you.
Right.
You know, like the guys you were playing earlier, Raz Cats put me on and they're bumping. Bill and Park. You know, there's a lot of cats out there that are are, you know, they're coming with that energy. And as long as Miles is exposed to both, I don't like for Miles to be put in the box. He doesn't like that himself.
Right.
I like him to be well-rounded, and then he make his mind up what he, you know, wants to go. But a crazy story is when you said, "Am I learning from him?" One thing I've learned, or I'm still trying to learn, is not to embarrass him. We were at All-Star Weekend,
right?
And somebody caught this on camera. I went up to go get some food, came back, and somebody's sitting in my seat next to my son Miles. Miles is looking at me trying to speak to his face. This is all I saw. I didn't know what that meant, but all I know is the dude's in my seat.
Right.
Who let somebody sit in their seat? So I'm like, yo, and this is from Ninth Wonder, you know, Adam Blackstone. They're all right there. They went Rhapsody. They all witnessed all of it.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, son, you know, I'm not even from New York, but I was like, yo, son, you in my seat.
Right.
So I'm holding my food. He gets up and he literally was like, yo, hold on real quick. He didn't realize I'm trying to sit next to my son. He thought, you know, whatever.
Right.
And then Miles was like, oh. So he sat there for 5 minutes just like this after the guy got up and left.
Right.
I'm like, yo, what? Did I say something wrong? I wasn't rude. I was like, yo, you in my seat. He's like, Dad, that was little baby. You just kicked little baby out of my seat. I probably could have did a song with him. Now I'm like, hope he doesn't realize you're my dad, all this good stuff. So I gotta realize, putting the faces to the name. Otherwise, maybe I might have said it different. I don't know.
Right. Well, I mean, of course, that's one thing. It's just different generation and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, it's interesting because, you know, like say like J. Cole and Corday. Man, I love those cats and stuff. Like Villain Park too. It's like there's like in anything, there's always some dope shit and there's some I wouldn't say whack shit. It's all as now that we're older, I just don't worry about stuff that I might not like. I concentrate what I like more and stuff. Why complain? Why complain what's out there when you can just concentrate on the stuff that you like?
Right.
And stuff. Yeah. So
need to be inspired, man. The people that want to be inspired don't like hearing. I get it. It took me a while to get it, but they don't like hearing what you think they should like or not like and all this stuff. I get that.
Right.
So, you know, as long as they're doing something, I'm always on that positive vibe, but sometimes you just never know when it's going to stir during a different path.
No, I mean, it's just like you learn. Like, look, it's interesting. Like for you got Miles. For me, Nico Beats, who's Babs' son. He's my godson. This guy's making beats. He's actually
heard about that.
Oh, dude, Miles, if you're listening, if you're gonna do some rapping, get some beats from my boy, from my godson, Nico Beats, man.
Ain't that crazy?
Yes.
Like, I go to a barber shop and I'm sitting with Miles at a barber shop, and I'm sitting there looking at, you know, I know the barber and we're talking. I'm looking at this dude, and I didn't know who this other guy waiting on deck. And then he tells me something like, my barber's like, yo, this is Jack. I don't know if you know, but he's a musician, whatever, artist, Wild Child. And the guy goes, yeah, I know who he is. Mr. Chalk is my dad.
Are you talking about? You're talking about Thurston. Yeah.
But imagine hearing that out of the first time. I didn't know, so it's dope to me to see that next generation. Just keeping it moving, man. So it was just crazy.
Yeah, C Minus's son, OJ, is an incredible producer himself too. But yeah, like Nico put me on to Fly Anakin, and he works with this cat from Long Beach called Huey Briss. And he actually also put me on to Ruben Vincent, that's now signed a Jamla and Rock Nation and stuff. So so Miles, you need some beats, go to Nico Beats. There you go. So anyways,
I don't even know if I'm gonna be allowed in the studio on Miles's. If he gets around to doing another project, you know.
Right.
I don't want him to rush.
Nah.
Take his time with it,
Shit, you need to get beats from Nico Beats.
Word up.
That's what I'm saying.
Set in stone, speaking in the atmosphere.
There you go. So there's a couple of questions here.
What we got?
Someone says, Mega7981 says, the song has one of my favorite Wild Child verses. I guess it's an alcoholic song. Was that a freestyle or was that a vibe making that you did with the licks? I don't know which song you're talking about, Mega.
Probably the WLIX joint.
Okay.
I get that a lot.
Right. Was that a freestyle?
I'm not gonna say what my definition of a freestyle was on the cuff.
Right.
But we wrote that within minutes because the energy was meant to feel like what a freestyle would be.
Right.
You know. So I know that energy. We did write that with the essence of a freestyle. You know, that was the energy we brought to it. So.
Right. So Eli Barra 1 says, congrats on the Omole album. Any shows coming up in LA for you in the new album?
So you know what? That's a good thing to bring up because shout out to my man Trey, Slim Kid Trey from the Far Side, formerly known as the Far Side, as they begin to start their tour. They're going on tour, you know what I'm saying? So all y'all cats out there, go get your tickets if you want to hear some classic music and appreciate the energy and vibes because of them guys, they gave me the opportunity to join them on the tour. So I'll be with them in the Cali dates. Unfortunately, I won't be in LA because I'm going to be over with Anderson .Paak and Bruno in Vegas, but I will be on the California dates, San Luis Obispo. Y'all can check their tour schedule. I shared some information about that. Santa Cruz, San Luis Obispo,
Bay Area.
I'm going to be out in the Bay. No, I won't be in the Bay, but I know some of the cats are out there. But I will be in Santa Ana, the observatory.
Okay, there you go.
Cats want to come out. That'll probably be the moment that cats will see us, rock on the stage. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Okay, so Kamikaze Fonzie says, do you have an artist that you were surprised knew about your work?
An artist that I was surprised to knew about my work.
That's a good question.
Wow, that's a good one.
Let me ask you this.
That has happened numerous times. I'm trying to.
Well, let me flip it this way. Because being that again, you're behind the scenes. Miles
I got it. My bad. Because I'll forget if I don't address it. Me and Madlib was walking up to the radio one night.
Which radio?
It might have been Friday Night Flavors.
Okay.
Back when you guys was repping.
Right.
Common. Because of the time frame that this was.
Right.
2022 is different, but at the time when we were just barely rocking, Common came and explained to us Jay Dilla was playing our stuff to him and Busta and all of Detroit.
Right.
For someone like us, that took us back. Kareem Riggins and all them.
Right.
That took us back. So that was probably the one moment of several that stands out.
Well, like fast forward is like say being again you behind the scenes and Miles usually is more up front and being on the Blackish set. Has anyone from the cast know of your history or stuff like that?
That's a good question, man. I'm on set with Miles, and like I said, when I'm with Miles, to be honest,
You're Miles' dad.
I'm just dad.
Right.
I'm just dad. I don't
Right.
know. I'm not here to talk about anything music related.
Right.
There's only one person that I would talk about music, and it happened to be the head of hair, Roxy Lindsay. Shout out to Roxy. You know what I'm saying? She's doing her thing on Umbrella Academy, right?
Right.
So she comes to a show that I'm doing with KRS-One,
Right.
Mad Lion, and I'm rocking the show. Go back to set with Miles the next day,
Right.
and I switch gears. I'm not talking about the music or nothing.
Right.
But just like most barbershops, when somebody doing your hair, you talk about what you did the night before and hash it out, all that.
Right.
I'm outside with all the parents,
Right.
and out of nowhere, Anthony Anderson comes out with the showrunner, Kenya Barris.
Right.
And all I hear is, "Can we cuss right here?"
Yeah, of course.
Hey, fuck you, Jack. Fuck you, Jack. Hey, imagine hearing that from Anthony Anderson.
Right,
I'm
right.
just sitting there like, oh snap, what did Miles do? What's going on? And I'm like, what did he do? Did he break something? And
Right.
he goes, you think we don't know about hip hop? I know who KRS-One. I could have went to the show. And I was like, wait, what? So he was basically, he keeps on going to set.
Right.
Kenya. It's Kenya. He
Ah.
does an about face, and he comes up to me.
Uh-huh.
And this is season 2 now. Keep in
Right.
mind, this is season. We've already been together for a minute.
Right.
He comes up to me and he says something like, "Don't trip on Anthony. He's just tripping that you didn't invite us to come to the show." And I'm like, "Oh man, you know."
We invite you to just check out the show or your show.
It's invite because I was performing. I'm like, "Yo, my bad." And then King goes, "Hey, just so you know, I went to school with the Alcoholics and Tash and J-Ron through the agony." Jafar, he starts naming everybody in the Liquid crew.
Oh, wow.
So, imagine me hearing that though.
That's crazy.
That's when I realized I got to stop being quiet because I didn't know that.
Right.
I would not have known. You know what I'm saying? Come to find it, Rocka's sister is one of the writers on Blackish.
That's a small world. Damn, that's crazy. That's a small world, right?
I would not have thought that. So
I would not. I wouldn't know Rocco's sister was.
I sat next to her for so many table reads, and she didn't say anything. And she was like, "I thought you were gonna say something," and I'm like, "But I didn't, you know."
But you didn't know that. You didn't know that was Rocco's sister.
I would not know that. Rocco told me at a charity event. He's like, "Yeah, my sister tomorrow." You know, I'm like, "Wait, what?" And it all started unraveling why she was always looking at me, and I didn't know. And come on,
that's funny.
It is a small world because there's been a lot of people behind the scenes on Miles' show that know about the Loot Pack. One of the main writers on Blackish, Cheaper by the Dozen. But you know, it's like I don't really like to talk about.
Which is understandable because you like you do. It's like same thing. It's like you go somewhere I'm just a regular cat. If people know, they would tell you. But most of the time you just don't say nothing. And and when they come up to you like, how come you never said it?
Hey, the showrunner, like I'm not the showrunner, but I think you mean the music supervisor.
Right.
For the show, all the music you hear on Blackish.
That's dope. That's
at
dope.
At the end of season 1.
That's dope.
Sound Pieces is in my lab right now. Like, yo, what? So I'm telling this is what I'm telling Madlib. I'm like, yo, do you understand? So it's dope. It's good to know, and I appreciate everybody who's always supported Loot Pack and WILDCHILD.
I'm sure it'd be funny if you were to bring Otis, and they'd probably freak out and shit, because and then I could see Otis like, word.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like but I think it's dope because my son gets to witness those situations in real time with me. Like, we met Robert Glasper, and Robert's like, and we were trying to, we have an idea, bringing him on board to score a film that we're working on.
Oh, that's dope.
Robert's like, and I'm like, yo, I think it would be a gem if you and Madlib team it up. And then he starts telling me how them and they always. It's a small world, man.
It is. It's crazy as we get older. It's a small world. Yeah. Speaking of Liquid, Pablito 85 says, "Is there talks of a Liquid crew reunion?"
That's a good question. I know that for years, I had kept telling J. Ro when I would be with him here in the States and in Europe about a Liquid Crew tour. They never did like a Liquid Crew tour.
Right.
They would have an Alcoholics tour and bring certain cats with them.
Right. But was there going to be like some type of Liquid Crew album?
That's another one. I think King T is the one that needs to probably spark that, that light right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm always on board, man, because the cats did a lot for us, getting us out,
Right.
showing us a different side of the industry, and salute to the Alcoholics. You know what I'm saying? Taz, J. Ro, Annie Swift. For
Right.
sure, man. I'm all for it, man.
That's what's up. This is a common question. I mean, DJ Moves 15. If you weren't heard earlier, his question is: do you still hit up Madlib? If you didn't hear the interview earlier, we did talk about that. Madlib has a beat on WILDCHILD's new album. It's actually the first single. It's Manifestin'. They are still brothers, family. We were just talking about like how they went out to dinner. I saw pictures of them having dinner with their families and stuff like. So yes, he still talks to Madlib. I'll speak for you, Jack.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I saw him. I remember I hit him up when I saw him do that Lexus commercial. I was like, yo. and then on a separate thing, my son Miles was like, yo, I like the artist that he would collab with. And I'm like, how do you know about that? He's like, how does it matter? Funny stories, man. But it's just dope, man. Always support the brothers, man, and DJ Rose.
Yeah. So, let's see, another question. Beer Slushy says, "What's your favorite music to listen to aside from hip hop for inspiration?"
Always alternative. I like rock, alternative. I've always loved soul and funk. A lot of rare funk joints. Rise of Frankenstein, Fela Kuti. Then I go to listen to something like Human League. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's never one thing. It's just a mood. Whatever mood I'm in, I like to go and take it back and then come. But I like I said, we were talking about Millen Park. I like the Horseman album. Shout out to Raz Kaz and all that.
Right.
And then something easy going like Jill Scott or Guapole. I like This Is Moonchild.
Right.
Moonchild definitely, but it's all about the mood. Whatever mood I'm in, whatever comes to my mind at that time. Some hard hitting. I'll listen to the latest Busta Rhymes album. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Something crazy where I'm just like, yo, man, let me listen to some quote unquote just out there. Pharoah Monch,
Oh, the 13 album. The 13 album is.
Woo! Yeah, man. So but then I'll have a minute where I just want to hear beats, and then I'll listen to Ono Mike album.
Right. Oh, hey, real quick. Shouts to the homie Devin Morrison in the house, watching in and stuff.
Word up.
So, what up, Devin? Shout outs to you, brother. Hope everything's well.
Knights of Egypt. That's always the go-to for me.
Yeah. So let me see. Figmento87 says props to you. He says he ran into you and Baby Boogaloo one time with XP the Marksman when they were their way to Zurich. He saw you at Salsa and Beer last year, and you gave him props on his Stone's Throw hoodie and shit. So okay.
Oh snap! Shout out to that brother. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that brother, man. Shout out to that brother. It's hard not to say something when you see somebody else still repping.
Right.
And I'm sure we're at different ages, so he was representing, man, and so I had to let him know, like, yo, where to go. Whether I see a Stone Throw logo, I see a Mad Villain shirt popping up, somebody.
Right.
You have no idea how many people I surprise, and I'll just be like, and I'll start interviewing them.
Right.
Like, where'd you get that shirt? Do you know about the album? Hey, what you know about MFD? And I'll just sit there like I got a mic. Oh, word? Oh, what do you know about Madlib? Really? Man? And I'll act like
you don't know it, like you don't know it, like they know it. Yeah. I mean, it's like that's the fun. Hey, it's almost as worse as like everybody coming in. Hey, Babu, I love your shit for Dilated. And I'm like, I'm not Babu. You're lying. Speaking of Filipino, man, this is what I trip out, dude. I didn't know that basically that Cindy is what, half Filipino or quarter Filipino, and then You know, because I saw that Miles was representing over one of the Filipino nights. So it's crazy that so your family's basically black, half Latino, and quarter Filipino.
Exactly.
That's
even before I met my wife, probably about 75% of my friends I grew up were all Filipino.
Right. Well,
You know
because
what I'm
Oxnard's
saying?
is a big Filipino. I mean, Babu obviously rolled with you guys and stuff. Yeah, right. What's even trippy was a lot of people don't know about this, and it's kind of funny when I found out and I asked Ono and Otis about this. It's like, hey man, I heard you're kind of like quarter Filipino and shit. I hear Ono goes like, woo! and it's like, yeah, see, yeah, that's it. Well, a lot of people here's a little tidbit for you guys. Me being big Filipino shit. We found out that Miles, Cindy, who's Jax's wife, and Kiana, they're quarter Filipino.
Yep.
Also, Madlib and Ono are quarter Filipino as well.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Oh, and you just brought up another topic. For those watching, all them like comic book nerds, support the brother Miles Brown on that Miles Morales.
Oh shit! He's trying out for Miles Morales.
He's trying to do because they're looking for someone Afro Latino, and when that day comes, it's like the age.
Yo, he's perfect.
Stuff.
He's the perfect person. Plus, he got the. That just talks about what we were talking about off the air for Soundcheck yesterday. Because you know how he's telling if he learned some of the stuff we were talking about, that would help him out for that particular. Yo. Yep. Come on, let me sign that petition. Come on, Miles.
Yeah, he's trying to keep that campaign going. You know how it is. There was a time when you couldn't really speak it into existence.
Right.
But after that, like Shang-Chi, his story, how he just tweeted something.
Right.
Next thing you know, he got a call like, yo. We heard his story at Comic-Con, but the point is, he is trying to do that campaign, but the thing is, when the people are going on that die-hard, well, he's not, coming from a Latino background, and it's because a lot of people don't know, because they see him on Blackish, that he does have that background, so yeah, he's on that journey, man, so hopefully that does happen for him.
Well, hey, I'll sign that petition, whatever needs to be done, man. Come on, we need come on. Woo! Hey man, but I'm taking up much of your time and stuff, man. But again, congratulations on the new album on Wale. It's a dope album. It's a very mature album from you, which is dope. It's still you, but it's very mature in terms of what you've grown as a person, as an artist. So it's like again, like fatherhood, manifesting, reflection. It shows in the work and stuff. So I'm looking forward to hearing more. I'm looking for hearing more. Also, like the projects you and O. Hopefully a CDP album come out. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm talking to Kev Brown to do something right now too.
Woo! Oh yeah. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe close to it. Well, maybe a whole album with you and Otis. I'm just putting it out there.
Speak it out there.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a loop. It doesn't have to be. I mean, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be a loop pack album. But he just does the beats. You just rhyme. Rome's just the cuts. It's still a WILDCHILD album, but could be like a unofficial loop pack album. Brother
Madlib, you already know, man. We always down for each other, man. So
that's what's up, man. But tell where. Do you have a Bandcamp page?
You know what? I do not. I'm still old school with it. Hey, still learning the whole Twitch. Guys just got to get on the.
Come on.
At JDA WILDCHILD.
Right.
Pretty much everywhere you'll find me is
that's for Twitter and for Instagram. Okay.
Yeah.
But
even Twitch as well. Yeah.
Right. But for the vinyl, they can go to fatbeats.com. Right.
Yep.
It's also the album's all social. I mean, all digital. All digital platforms and stuff.
Yep.
People, if you love the album, it's cool to stream it. But if you really want to support, Go buy the vinyl. Buy the merchandise. Support. This is about being. I always say this on the show. Being an independent artist. We don't get that much from digital unless it's on Bandcamp. But or if you at least buy it from their own website. Buy anything that you can to support WILDCHILD or any artist that you like. If you like it, please support it. And you can't complain there's ain't a good shit if you don't support. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to you, Red. You've always supported everybody in the industry, you know, when it comes to the hip hop, man. So props to you and the crew. You already know the crew, y'all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats owe you a lot of love, man. So salute to you on that, man. Appreciate
come on. You know, it's just because it's still like you, man. I'm still a fan. That's what I'm saying. So when I heard that you got new shit, I was like, come on. Let's go. So, but yeah, man. Again, congratulations. Whenever you have any, send me any exclusive shit, please. I'll play it on the show. Whenever your next project is, any videos, let me know. I'd love to have you back on the show and stuff like that. You know. And again, people, please follow WILDCHILD, JDA WILDCHILD. Make sure you follow him. Buy the album. Buy the vinyl on fatbeats.com and whatnot, and be on the lookout. So. Much success. Say hello to Cindy. Say hello to Kiana and Miles for me. And hopefully we'll catch up soon, brother.
Let's go. Salute, man. Thank you once again, man.
Salute.
Salute.
All right. Man. Have a good one. Everybody in the chat room, please give a fire emoji for my guest, the one and only WILDCHILD. I'll see you soon, brother.
What up, man?
Salute. Yeah. That was my brother, the one and only WILDCHILD. Make sure you pick up the album, Omawale, out right now. Vinyl, you can get at fatbeats.com. Digital, you can get it on all digital major platforms. Yes. Yes. I hope you had a good time tonight. It was really good to catch up with my brother WILDCHILD. Haven't seen him for a while, and it's good, talk about his album, talk about his history, talk about what's going on and stuff like that. And I wish him and the whole family success, much success to them and stuff. Shout out to Kazi, of course, brother Kaz. Also got some joints. In fact, Kazi, if you got a Bandcamp page, put it up in the chat. He got an album, a classic album with Madlib. Ooh, classic shit. It may be old to a lot of people. I mean, it's old to us, but new to a lot of people. Make sure you pick that up. That's part of the CDP family right there. So a couple of things, guys. Yes. Tonight is the last show for Soundcheck in Terms. Now, don't get twisted. I'm gonna take a break, a few weeks, and come back. We're revamping Soundcheck. I kind of mentioned this in a couple of shows that I'm gonna starting sometime in April. In April. I'm going to do twice a month. Not every Tuesday now, but I'm going to do it every other Tuesdays. But for the meantime, I probably might take me 2-3 weeks and start up towards the end of April. So I want to just give you an official notice that Soundcheck starting next month will be every other Tuesday, maybe second or fourth Tuesdays. Okay, got a lot of things in store. I don't want to spill it up. I got to redo a lot of revamps. Coming with new logos, new format, still same music, same that raw shit, but stepping up the game. So please follow me and the Beat Junkies Instagram. For whatever reason, we don't have the Junkies Twitter handle right now. But make sure you follow me, RHETTMATIC on Instagram, of course on Twitter. Follow the Junkies, the Beat Junkies on Instagram. Find out all the information. And I will put it out, and eventually I'm going to start also an email list for all you guys that's always supporting me on Soundcheck. So again, this is the last show for every Tuesday. We're starting next month. I'll be doing it twice a week, but I'm gonna take actually a few weeks off, so I might just start it at the end of April. But from then on, it'll be twice a month, every second and fourth Tuesdays. So I'm gonna take a few weeks off just to revamp everything, guys. So it's gonna be new, improved Soundcheck. This version is Soundcheck 3.0. There's Soundcheck 1.0 is when we used to be on Dash Radio when everybody was on. Babu, J-Rock, Mr. Chalk, myself. Then it was Soundcheck 2.0 on Dash and it was just me. And then I had my brother Ty Capone with me. Then the pandemic hit and I had to start from home. So Twitch is basically Soundcheck 3.0. The next one's going to be Soundcheck 4.0, new and improved. So, aloha, Lori. I see you. But guys, I appreciate you always for supporting me. You can watch. There's other Twitch shows. There's other radio shows, whatever, whatnot. But I'm here. I'm glad you're here with me. I try to do it differently, give you visuals and stuff like that. Of course, mix it up, Beat Junkie style. And if you like the joints that I play on the show, you can get them at beatjunkies.com. And we're doing a 2-for-1 special, right? It's basically, if you sign up for a year subscription to beatjunkies.com, you get a free year subscription to beatjunkies.tv. Yes, that's our online DJ school. Also, don't sleep. We do have some merchandise, like this one right here. This nice Beat Junkies Champion Anorak hoodie, which you can get on beatjunkies.com too as well at our store. We got a lot of merchandise. Of course, Beat Junkie Sound, our record label. Okay, we just sold out of the RHETTMATIC loops, chops, beats, and vibes cassette tape. Thank you for purchasing it. Coming up next, we got XP the Marksman, a full album produced by D Styles and myself. The album's called Pacific Standard Time. We got a full album. We're coming with vinyl and all that stuff. Be on the lookout for that. We're going to announce it. We're going to come also with more music videos. We got also other projects in the pipeline. Beat Junkies Sound. Make sure you follow our Bandcamp page. That's beatjunkiesound.bandcamp.com. That's beatjunkiesound.bandcamp.com. And of course, our school, Beat Junkies to Sound, located in the city of Glendale. For more information, you go to beatjunkiesound.com. Yes. Shout outs to the Black Sheeps, Latinos of Sound, my BGIOS alumni student, Big Lou in the house. Who else do we got? We got Fugal 3, I33, Kamikaze Fonzie, Valley Cats. Speaking of which, let me know what city or country you're checking in from. Let me know what city or country what you're checking in from. Atlanta in the house. Salute to Paul Brown. T-Dot in the house. Salute to Sean Nepal. Louisiana in the house. Pyro Inc. That's pretty sick name right there. Hawaii in the house. Dick Pulp. Yes. Alaska, of course. Shouts to always NJ2AK. Greece in the house. S the DJ. Surfette one, always representing LA. Always. My man Boom Shot representing Beat Junkies homeroom crew. Maui, Hawaii in the house. UK in the house. Yes. And make sure you follow also Beat Junkies on Twitch, which you guys are. Also, you can follow me at usound.com. usound.com/RHETTMATIC. Follow me on there too as well. We broadcast live right there too. So 818 in the house, New York in the house, Cerritos in the house, of course, C-Town. That's my hometown right there. Guys, once again, I'm gonna take a couple of weeks off to revamp Soundcheck 4.0. Got new designs, new logos, coming with some stuff, and I might have a new host, a co-host. Stay tuned though. So guys, just spread the word. Soundcheck is not leaving. Just taking a couple weeks off, doing some revamping. Come up with the new shit. Spread the word, please. Also, Be Junkie Short Shot, the IPA. Shouts to Beer Tape, Hip Hop Beer Craft, Aero Lodge. We're doing another short run over at the Aero Lodge Brewing, dropping this Thursday. So make sure you do that. Follow Aero Lodge Brewery on Instagram. And then, of course, in April 24th, in LA, club called 1996, brought to you by Razkaz. My brother Razkaz is throwing an event. DJing that night will be myself, DJ Inca 1 of Boombox, Gene K of Escala, and of course my brother, the legendary Lord Finesse of DITC. All happening at Catch One in LA in April. Also co-hosted by Planet Asia. So don't sleep. Follow Razkaz on Instagram for all the information. Okay? So other than that, guys, I appreciate you wherever you're at in the world. Please take care of yourself. Be kind to one another. Stay healthy. And then, I'll see you soon, all right? So wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And remember, see ya! Appreciate you guys. I will see you soon. And I'm out. Peace. 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 Peace.
You're listening to Watch the Sound, Soundcheck Edition with RHETTMATIC, brought to you